Okay, we got this. We're gonna do this. We're ready for this. It's gonna be fine. Wait for my voice. All right, we're good. How's it going, everybody? We are doing a kind of different for fun style today. It's our Civil War series. We have... Well, that's loud. We have done this before with like High Elves, Skaven, Vampire Coast, and Tomb Kings. And today we're doing another mixed one because neither the Empire nor Bretonnia have big enough rosters to do a whole tournament with the sub-factions, so we combined them. You can see all of them on your screen right now. They all have different requirements, different little things to make you try and play them thematically. For example, let's say Reichland. You can take Karl Franz and more state troops than usual. Normally it's max 8, now it's max 10. But instead you must bring some Reichsguard and Demigryph Knights, to feel more Empire-esque, etc. And yeah, they're all pretty good. Today there are 2 tournaments, which I'll get to in a bit. But this one's in the European time zone. The vote was pretty split. People wanted to play in Europe, and initially I said no because I thought there was another tournament going on, and then I learned I was incorrect, so I hosted both. I believe this one we're playing the Chevaliers de Lyonesse, and then the one later tonight I'm going to play Midland? No, Huntsmarshal. Yeah. Something. I don't know. I just work here, dude. Okay. There's so much stuff going on right now. I set this up last night. I looked around, I didn't see anything. And then it turns out Anticity's streaming right now, Logic's streaming right now, Turin's streaming right now, and it's just like, well, poop. So, we'll get Deadly Bunnies in here and start streaming some stuff. Blocker is what we want. So this blocker isn't as much to stop you from seeing my army as it is to remind me what my rules are. Chevaliers. And we're taking Rapance. And our map is Prague. So it's best of 1 till we get to the semifinals, in which case it's best of 3. And everybody declared what they were coming into the tournament. In the best of 3, that gets a little hairy. But we'll explain that when we get there. Oh boy. I'm surprised we got 9 people to sign up for this, considering everything else that was going on. Anticity's tournament had like 6. I don't know how many turns 2v2 had, but it's better than I would have thought. Better than I would have thought. Alright. Don't know where Bunnies is yet. And he's playing what? He's playing Midland. Oh, joy. That's gonna be spooky. Chevaliers, I can take 3 heroes, right? None can be the same. Let's take Henri Le Massif on his Hippogriff. I've been liking Foe Seeker a lot recently, actually. Helios is offline. Yeah. Some people hide offline, Maiden. That's why I told no Kane, no gain. Just give him 10 minutes, and if he's not there, we're going to skip him. Because I know he's new to tournaments. In the last tournament I hosted, he signed up for, and then, he asked me at, 1:01, 1 minute after, how do you check in on challenge? So it doesn't seem like he knows challenge too well. So I thought I'd give him the benefit of the doubt, and if not, no Kane just gets a free win. It seemed like a pretty low cost. Try and let him play. Let's go Green Knight. Green Knight and Henry, and then I can get a Damsel of Life. On a Unicorn, Magic Resist. Ooh, actually, considering my army in mind, I do want that. Regrowth. Regrowth or Earthblood. That's a hard pick. Okay. And then we need Rapance. Because of course we need Rapance. Let's go. Rapance. Don't need that. The Sword of Leoness is nice, but it's very expensive. But let's get it. Let's get it. Aside from that, that's all looking good. Actually, we're just going to take Henry's Warhorse so he doesn't get separated from opponents. And then I need to take 5 Foot Squires or Questing Knights, which we're running out of money, so let's go with Foot Squires. Foot Squires, some Archers, one with a Pox Arrow. Battle Pilgrims are neat. They don't really have any cav, though. Yeah, we're on beta. Yep. I listed it in the challenge and in the at everyone to remind people Empire Brett Civil War on the beta. Because it would be kind of a lame cav fight if we didn't have the cav beta. In my opinion. Oh boy. I want some cav, but all this cav's so expensive. If we can cut some stuff somewhere, I can get another one. Let's cut the Power Stone. Get a 3rd Knight Errant. 18 gold's a lot to leave on the table, but it's fine. Okay. I don't know where Bunnies is. He should be PE partially illiterate. Unless he changed his name again. Darn you, PE, with your name-changing powers. Yeah, I don't know where Bunnies is. We'll give it a sec. Sure. We are on beta. Alright, just waiting on Bunnies. Into infinity. I suppose I should decide how long I'm going to wait. Who's in the bracket today? We can go look at that. Bracket. We have Helios, No King, No Gain, Riffle Shuffle, Artisan Tech Priest West, ODM Macy Maiden, TN, Lord Baltimore, Deadly Bunnies, and myself. Sounds like Artisan and Maiden are playing. Who are you? Church of Sigmar, Golden Order, Boris, which is Midland, Carcassonne for Lord Baltimore, Midland, Chevaliers, Reichland, Church of Sigmar, and the Hunts Marshals Expedition. So that's what? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Empire to 2 Bretonnians. Alright. Alright. We're a little outnumbered here. And it sounds like Bunnies is on his way. PE Positive Energy. I'm gonna hope that's him. Oh god, that is loud. I'll have to turn down my game volume once we get in. Oh, stretch. Oh. TGIF, my friends. Thank God it is Friday. Anybody see the High Elf interview yesterday? That was pretty fun. Hang out with Jay, talk about high elves, partially vampire counts, because Manfred sits on a cardboard box and that entertains me greatly. I could shrink this just like a little bit. And then you can see my army better. I never answered Artisan, did I? No. Grail Guardians. Or Grail Knights, please. Also, Artisan asked me a question yesterday and I ignored him. Okay. I forgot to answer that. Meta Knight was just asking, sorry, Artisan was asking if he could take 8 flagellants yesterday, and I forgot to answer him. I'm like, well, that might be a bad surprise for Maiden. Ready when you are, sir. So his people take the sub-faction. He can bring up to 5 electric count units, but he can't take more than 1 of the same. And why I say your faction sucks is if you look at the Midland roster, which I don't want to delete this army right now, but the Midland roster just straight up doesn't have Sigmar's Sons. It doesn't have the Tattered Souls ROR. It doesn't have Flagellants. Doesn't have the Royal Altdorf Griffites. It doesn't have... It might have Knights of the Blazing Sun. I don't remember. It definitely doesn't have Reichsguard. And then it has Boris as its only legendary lord. It doesn't have Archlectors. It doesn't have Warrior Priests. Like, it's missing so many things. So many things. And now a Deadly Bunny is going to beat me up on Midland just to prove I'm wrong. Oh, no. Artisan's apparently not in beta. It's been tricky, because the beta's cool, and cav changes are nice, and they need it. But it always sucks when you have to divide the community between beta and not. And it sounds like tournament hosts are divided on whether or not to play on the beta. Like, at the start it sounded like we were all agreeing that we should play on the beta, but then the time came, and I know the Clan War Cup from RTK isn't on the beta. I don't think Turin's on the beta right now. I know Logic isn't. I don't think Murphalurf is. Anticity is on the beta. I'm on the beta. I'm trying to think of the others. I don't know about Reptolicus, Robane, Cool Umbrella. I don't know where they are on it, but it just sucks we aren't all doing the same thing. So Deadly Bunnies is probably going to take the Unbreakable Greatswords. He's probably going to take the Stubborn Bulls. Those, I believe those are the Empire Knights with, like, anti-large armor piercing. So they're pretty much just questing knights. This build is very thin, I'm noticing. I'll get rid of one of my peasants and just get 4 peasant mobs. There. That feels better already. Peasant mobs. Peasant mobs. I'm kind of sad no one took Bordelot. You could take 8 Knights of the Realm. Just 8 Knights of the Realm or 8 Knights Errant just running people down. That would be very funny. Bunnies is apparently writing his thesis over there. Scheming. Scheming bunnies. I'm wondering if I should have taken Gotrek instead of the Green Knight. Gotrek, Felix, Henry. Ooh, that would have been fun. Gotrek, Felix, Henry, and then take a Prophetess or something. Alright, I'll move the blocker down. Not only did that meeting go long, but they scheduled me for another one at 2 p.m. Who does that on a Friday afternoon? You know what, Jeremy? Quit, dude. You and I were talking about this. You should definitely, reasonably just quit. Wait, I need to turn the volume down. There we go. Is that a cat? I think my cat's out and about. Alright, so I outnumber the filthy imperial scum of Midland. By the lady! His lord options are Boris, a huntsman general, or general of the empire, so I'm pretty sure we're going to see Boris here. Feeling pretty confident about that. Alright, good spread line, nice easy advance. We'll put the archers right in the middle. Get some knights errant, probably in the backfield, because I'm probably going to lose the cav fight, since I only have 3 cheap knights. But I do have a hell of a goon squad. Okay. Do any of you have abilities? Oh, you do. Okay. Then I'll micro you all separately. No, sorry, don't do that. 3. I always like my mages in my 3rd slot. Peasants. Foot squires. I am ready, bunnies. Ready with luck. Have fun. You can't buy my book and board game if you quit your job. I accept your apology. Alright, what do we got? Handgunners, mortars, Karlberg great swords as we expected, spearmen, Empire Knights, more swordsmen, the Bordermen, Outriders, or grenade launchers, the Stubborn Bulls, there they are. Boris Toddbringer, a Mage of Fire. Why do I feel like there's more we aren't seeing? Alright. I would like the Bordermen to die. Mortars are just being mortars for now. Actually seems like I have a cav advantage, so I will move up a little bit. The Gunderman Surefire, do they do magic? No, they didn't. They don't do magic damage, so the Green Knight is largely okay with this. Okie dokie. Let's try to cut in there. Whee! We're charging in! Kill them. And then come to me, my pretties. Okay, move in. Uh-oh, that's bad. It's very bad. Defend her accidentally. Knights of Moor. Oh, they were hiding. Got it. Alright, getting lots of good damage in. I accidentally fucked that up, but we can maybe slip in here and make it worth our time. Boris is getting clowned on right now. Pretend like you're gonna charge them and actually charge them. You get in here. How's this going? Poorly? Poorly. Just walk past all of this, please. Is there any good blob we really want to delete? Ooh, that. All shall know my power. Damn it. Nice dodge, bunnies. Nice dodge. Takes the ground. How are we doing here? Doing some damage over there. Go over there, please. Is not looking great. Now we have done a lot of damage to his lord. That doesn't necessarily mean this is going well. You, charge in here, help me. How much mana do I have left? Some. I should try to save it, but we're taking a lot of damage. Alright, come this way. Kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him. Punish him for his sins! Alright, hopefully that goes well. Everyone else is kind of going to rat shit. Oh, I have a full health unit of questing knights. Not questing knights. Squires I forgot about. Not ideal. Not ideal at all. Get trapped up in your own troops. Get trapped up in your own troops. Damn it. He will probably escape. Hey, but my caster's back. Let's go. Don't really like what's going on here at all. Kill them, please. Caster, make Boris work for it at least. Oh god, Henry's stuck on a random. Whee! Whee! Going for a ride, Boris. Going for a ride. Ouch. Ouchies. Ah, she died. I won't say it's looking doomed, but it's looking not goodn't. Come this way. Kill those stubborn bulls, good lord. Alright. They are stubborn no more, now they are dead. Overcome your fears! Fight them! Must kill handgunners. Fuck off and break, you animals. Jesus. They really aren't breaking. Okay, there they finally broke. We are getting some infantry back, which is nice. Okay. Their mortars are going to get back online, but honestly I'm down to pretty much just single entities at this point, so I don't know how much I care. I'm going to get rid of those handguns. Get him! Get him! Poke down those spearmen, because it's the best you can do for now. Get them! These are some tough handgunners. Holy poop. Hey, grenades. Just break! Go! 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 Owie. Yes, friendly fire! Take them out, please. Bowman still shooting. Good for you. Holy shit! Can these Gunderman surefires just die? This is getting a little upsetting. Where are these guys? Oh, they're there. They're all just running around. To battle! This ended up being kind of close, actually. Oh, that's not nice. Don't burning hit all of them. Get him! Get him! Get him! Get him! Get him! As much for the balance of power as for me. Fucking Knights of More, die! Alright, Boris, you're at full health, but how much is underneath the hood? Get him! Get him! Get him! Kick his ass! Yeah, Green Knight! Alright. Response, you need this. Holy shit, he just deleted Henry. That's upsetting. Green Knight, Green Knight. Boris is hard carrying though. He two-shot Henry over there, which was really bad. Rapunzel's is probably dead. Alright, Green Knight, it's all up to you. Grenades, take out your own boys. Yay, grenades. Alright, I think this might be the GG. But we'll see. Green Knight's ground out worse things in his life. If those guys get off the map, that would be ideal, because they have an ITP aura that can save all their friends. Alright, good. Good, good, good. Green Knight's constantly trapped up on nothing. Rapunzel's is back! That's how you know we're gonna win the game, is Rapunzel's coming back. Fuck you, Boris! Get him, Green Knight! Oh, Rapunzel broke some random Outriders. Turn and fire. Turn and fire. Go. Go, hit him. Hit him. Hit him. Swing it all. Swing it all, please. Hey, nice little stun there. You want to fight Rapunzel, good sir? Well, you'll have to fight Rapunzel. Clever comeback. Did you just hit a tree? You dumb asshole. You just hit a tree. God damn it. She rode straight into a fucking tree. Why? Why would you do that? Oh, my word. Okay. Sorry, someone's trying to type to me. I don't have to micro what's going on anyway until Boris jumps in. Alright. We're still going. Until the Green Knight's dead, I don't give a shit. Till that Green Knight's dead. I got this! Well, I have regeneration if I get into the forest somehow. Kill Boris! Kill him! Kill Boris! Oh, Boris got out for free. Fire grenades, do it. Do it. You won't. You won't, you cowards. Hey, I got another hit onto Boris. Let's go! Ah, he escaped again. These swordsmen need to break. Getting real sick of their shenanigans. Alright, they've terror routed. Boris, we've talked about this. No candy till after Halloween. Fuck you, you piece of shit. God damn it. Alright, back to killing great swords, I guess. Bring it, Boris! You pansy! I would fight in the woods for regen, but I feel like that would be a rule break because I'm forcing a fight in the woods, and I don't want to do that. Fight! 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 How are these guys hanging on? Come here, Boris. Come here. Hit him. Hit him. Hit him. God damn it. No, hit him. Hit Boris. Yes. Back to killing the great swords. Yes. We'll die when we feel like it. For the leader. Yes, Green Knight. Yes. Did you see him hit him from all the way over there? That was pretty funny, but also pretty sad. Okay. Still fighting. Still killing these great swords. Okay. Getting rid of the unbreakable greatswords would be pretty nice. Not gonna lie. Die. Die. Get him! Get him! Get him! Get him! Ah! Yes, Boris, break. The trees, they call to me. If only I could get there. If only. Okay. Okay. Here's what we do. Force path after these guys. They're terrified. I'm gonna run through the woods briefly, just to get to those mortars. Yes. Oh, precious regen. Oh, precious, precious regen. And obeying the attacking rules. Yes. Die. No, grenades. Die. Yeah. Yeah. Break. Also, Boris, don't come back. Boris, don't you come back. Oh, he's gonna rally. Oh, he rallied. That's good. That's good for him. All right, swing. Swing, Green Knight, swing. It's the only thing in the whole world that matters. Yes. Break more things. Yes, break more things. All right, pull away. Go over here. Yeah. Oh, I would like to go in those trees very much. Those trees are calling to me. They're calling to the Bretonnians. Ouch, 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 ouch. 54 health, 44 health. That's plenty. 29. That's 8 more than I need. Ah, I died. That was funny. Mark and red. I'll read that later. Green Knight got 4,850 value. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Foot Squires didn't. Archers didn't. Knights didn't. Boris got 2,700. Unbreakable Greatswords did well. Most of the Cav did pretty well. Mortars did great. Green Knight! No. You killed her. And GG, well played. That was fun. Just running around with the Green Knight. On to semis with you. Alright, what else is going on? Ooh, Lord Baltimore's ready. Anyway. Your opponent is ready. So we will go straight into your semi. Maybe. Maybe. Oh shit, I marked that as unread on purpose. You waiting on me. Alright. Maiden, if you're still in the chat, are you an artisan waiting for me, or are you doing your thing? Alright. They had just started their game, so I will now go to the semifinals with bunnies. Host battle. Bunny v Baltimore. Host is spectator. And we will get Lord Baltimore here. Oh, and then whatever Bunny's name was. I don't remember. Yep. I have a lobby. Who's what? I made a lobby. He found me. He doesn't need me. Okay. We need the screen blocker just for our own sanity's sake so we can see this stuff. And I'll actually move it in the right position. Howdy. You know the BO3 or no? Altdorf outskirts. Boom. So we have Altdorf outskirts, Blue Ridge River, and Eschen. I'm just curious if they already know how the pick ban works. Yep. It was a weird name. Started with a P, I think. Probably. Semis and finals. Yes. You pick any of the factions. Band 2. Game 2. Flip sides. Balti. Sorry. Balti picks first. Pick band 2. Bunnies will pick band 2 next time. Rubber match is your declared factions. Yes. Okay. They are up on stream if you need reference. That's why the blocker's up. 1, to protect the army, but 2, also so the players and me can see what the hell they're supposed to be doing with their armies. So it should be good. Lord Baltimore is going to pick first. And if we get to game 3, then it'll be Carcassonne versus Middenland. What is Carcassonne's again? 8 Battle Pilgrims, Grail Guardians, or Grail Knights, or Grail Relique. Oh, yeah. Cannot take pox arrows. I thought that was funny, just like thinking of the Fey Enchantress floating around with her army, and then a bunch of peasants are wiping shit all over their arrows right next to her, and they're like, and she's like, probably not. Absolutely not. So we'll see. I wanted to play as the Hunts Marshals Expedition and Middenland. But I thought it'd be lame if I was doing 2 streams today if I didn't pick one Bretonnia and one Empire. So I took the Chevaliers, and I can say I was not disappointed. Running around with the Green Knight was really fun. I mean, I could do that any day. But still, it was very fun. Alright, who's 29th? One of my friends was trying to figure out when Grace's birthday is, and it's next week. It's not today. Carcassonne banned Reichland and the Golden Order. I mean, if Deadly Buddies wanted to, he could just stay Midland. Stay Midland, and then Game 3, if we get to Game 3, we'll have Carcassonne versus Midland round 2. This time it counts. That'd be great. Or Lord Baltimore goes Carcassonne, he goes Midland now. Then the next round, he goes Carcassonne, and Lord Baltimore goes Midland. And then Game 3, we have Midland Carcassonne. And we're just Sisyphus rolling a rock up a hill just to watch it fall down every single time. But it's just watching the Fey Enchantress get sniped by Boris. I don't know why that brings me such joy, but it does. Map is this, by the way, if that affects. You're fine. All right. How is everybody doing? Are you enjoying the really weird time the scene is in, where it feels like every content creator is doing their best to make the game interesting, and we're all fighting over like the same 30 viewers, except for Turin. Turin still gets hundreds. Wrath of Manon. Alright, what does that entail? So since I'm the host, I can look at both armies and make sure they're both legal before we get into the game. Carcassonne. Carcassonne has an army ready that is plenty legal. And Boardflow doesn't actually have any requirements, they just can't take Grail Knights or Grail Guardians. Okay. Yeah, it's easy to monitor. Just make sure he doesn't pick any Grail Knights or Grail Guardians. Easy peasy. You're all gonna get burned out. Pace yourselves. I burn out for nothing. Oh god, 8 months before Warhammer 3 comes out, that would be miserable. That would be a long time. Though I do have a Warhammer 2 tournament I wanted to do with Turin to promote the board game. So hopefully 3 doesn't come out before I'm ready for that. I got a website up. It's a work in progress, but it's technically up. I'm going to work on it between after this tournament and between the next one. Okay. Baltimore isn't changing his army. Deadly Bunny so far has a lord. So far we have a lord. Sorry, just making sure I read this correctly. Yes. Okay. Okay. And they have the stream up probably to check the rules that they're following and whatever. So if either player is still listening, I'm watching you build your armies. I'll tell you if you do anything wrong. It's all good. And if Baltimore doesn't change his build, it's fine. All right, Bunny's build is taking shape. It's very complex. It's the most complex army I've ever seen, actually. It requires a PhD to even look upon this. Oh, also, Jeremy, if you're still there, I see you submitted a lot of builds for the Build Beauty pageant on Sunday. That'll be exciting. I need to talk to Contende and Murph about making sure we don't all pick the same ones. Like, and for my first build, I go with all witch elves from Jeremy. Oh, well, for my first build, I go with all witch elves from Jeremy. That should be fun. Playing some free-for-alls with Murph and Contende and talking about ludicrous builds. I saw some I really liked. One of them I really liked was like the greenskin all boar cavalry one. Oh, I think Deadly Bunnies also submitted one that was hilarious to me. It was greenskins, like the entire army is different regiments of renown. It's very funny. All right, let's do this. So Deadly Bunnies' army is the other one. Deadly Bunnies' army, I believe it is 6 Knights of the Realm, 3 pox arrows, or did he cut it down to 2? It looks like 3. 3 pox arrows, a couple men-at-arms, polearms, men-at-arms with shields, and a bunch of peasant mobs, with Alberic de Bordelot in the sky, and a Damsel of Life with Earthblood and Regrowth on the ground. So 6 Knights of the Realm. Very nice. Very, very nice. For the other side, Lord Baltimore has 3 Grail Knights, 2 Peasant Bowmen, Battle Pilgrims, 5 of them, Paladin, the Fey Enchantress, and he cut his Grail Relique that he used to have, but he does have 3 Grail Knights and 5 Battle Pilgrims, so he fulfills the 8 Blessed requirement. Frontline fight is definitely going to go to Carcassonne here. I think it's also Fey Double Paladin. Yep, Fey Double Paladin. Neither of them taking Dwellers. Very interesting. But Bunnies has way more cavalry. I wonder if he can beat Grail Knights. Grail Knights are very elite, but he does have more cavalry. But as far as the frontline goes, I mean, the 5 Battle Pilgrims are definitely going to carry the day against peasant mobs and polearms and that sort of thing. So, should be interesting. I know this is not a shocking thing to say in the Bretonnian matchup, but it's all going to come down to the Cav game, ladies and gentlemen. Fucking shocker. But this is part of the reason we're playing on the Cav beta, where there have been improvements, because otherwise an Empire versus Bretonnia civil war would be lame, honestly. So hopefully we'll see some great Cav play. I don't know how Knights of the Realm trade into Grail Knights. I imagine not spectacularly. They don't have armor piercing. Grail Knights have a lot of armor, but that goes both ways. I mean, Grail Knights have anti-large and magic damage, but not a lot of armor piercing either. And there's 2 Knights of the Realm for every 1 Grail Knight on the field. So if Bunnies can properly micro, he can maybe even surround the Grail Knights and get a 2v1 every fight. And then I think definitely the Knights of the Realm will win. Witch Elves are in swimsuit competition. Yeah. That our army was sweet. And I had an entry on Board Game Geek for my game. Yeah, dude. I had to communicate with distribution companies. They always look at Board Game Geek for that sort of thing. I can talk more about that next time they're building armies. So the Battle Pilgrims have finally gotten engaged, and they're not immediately breaking like all the peasants are. They're actually fighting decently well against these knights and peasant mobs. It looks like the archers are just taking an archery duel, and is that... Ooh, that is going to be a beautiful cast of the Wrath of Manon or whatever. Look at that go! And who says that's a bad lord? That's the most broken lord in the whole game. One unit of Battle Pilgrims is entirely deleted by that, and Alberic is going to go back and shut down the peasant mobs for the other side. Now some men-at-arms polearms are surrounding the Fey Enchantress. They're going to get mortised down pretty hard, but it looks like Deadly Bunnies is just trying to tie up all these assets here while he routes off the peasants and kills a lot of infantry. So if we orient the battlefield this way, the right flank has gone amazingly well for Deadly Bunnies, so has the center, and the back line he shattered off very quickly, and Lord Baltimore is focusing on this left engagement quite heavily, and he is winning it. It's just, you know, is it worth everything you lost on the other side? Deadly Bunnies has no paladins, however, so in the hero fight, he can't just rush Alberic in and get good damage on the Fey Enchantress. You know, he has to watch out because those two paladins will do a ton of damage to him. Now, actually, the Fey Enchantress is getting worked on by the Knights of the Realm. She is lowly armored and a large target, so they actually do a lot of great damage to her. Earthblood coming in for Deadly Bunnies. He is currently taking this fight that is losing a lot of knights, but it looks like he was just kind of raining in archers on them and holding them in place. As we said before, the rest of the field is going so excellently for him that if he just backs off here and kind of rotates his whole army, he will come out with a good trade. But it looks like Alberic's trying to take one moment and hit the Fey Enchantress. He maybe got one hit off on her, but he should back off now, and it looks like he is going to as that paladin runs over to try and give him a talking to. Besides some pictures, there's nothing there. I'll just discuss that in a second. Knights of the Realm charging in onto some Battle Pilgrims and also just trying to peel off these paladins from Alberic, it looks like. But largely what we talked about is happening. The red team has consolidated on the right side and are now supporting each other. These Grail Knights are very, very low and actually taking a good amount of damage against the Knights of the Realm. And it looks like Alberic's charging back in. The Damsel of Life is very, very low, but maybe she can pull out of there and pop a couple of Earthbloods on herself and some nearby knights. Alberic's doing perfectly on health. He doesn't really need the help, but oh, the Paladins are back out here, and with an amazingly powerful 1-2 punch, they just tank out that Damsel and get running. Red team is still ahead on the balance of power. Board low is slowly grinding down all these elite knights, but gooning out a caster could be a good pick. Now, what else is a good pick is this Paladin getting 2-shot by Alberic, and even a third coming in. He will break and run away. The Fey Enchantress and some Grail Knights are coming in to poke Alberic a little bit and force him off. But how many Grail Knights are even left? One super wounded unit, another super wounded unit, and I don't even see the third. There they are running away. And if that is the case, I think Deadly Bunnies has this, probably. Probably. I don't see Blue Bretonnia having enough in the tank to kill everything. I mean, Fey Double Paladin is scary, but right now it's Fey Single Paladin with Alberic chasing off that other one. And Bunnies' caster has even come back. Are these Grail Knights or Knights of the Realm? These are Knights of the Realm, so that's not even help on the horizon. That's hurt. More Knights of the Realm pouring in back here to keep chasing off these Grail Knights. The last unit of Grail Knights has also routed and rallied immediately. Interesting. The weight of Bretonian bodies, man. It's just going to be too much. Too much for the poor Fey Enchantress. Jeremy, as for the Board Game Geek thing, I'm confused what you mean. I put a description of the game in there and filled out their whole form and shit. What else did you want on there besides pictures of the game itself? Because there's a picture of the game, a description of the game, and that's about all I know of. Paladin is fighting against Alberic. He takes some nasty shots, though, and with poison arrows raining in, his stats are a little bit nerfed. And Alberic is just destroying these guys. Holy shit. Oh my god. He's just a monster. Oh god. He just got in there and started spinning around in a circle, killing everyone he touched. Jesus Christ. 2,100 value on Alberic, 150 kills, mostly from that Trident of Manon. Peasant mobs did fine. Spearman, ooh, that Spearman did really well. Polearms did well overall. That one had full health, so it's fine. Peasant Bowman did great. Knights of the Realm did, ooh, excellently across the board, traded very well. Fey Enchantress and Double Paladin did well, paid for themselves and a bit more. Battle Pilgrims struggled. They were getting charged just too much by too many knights, and the Grail Knights struggled to fight all those cav. He kicked ass. Oh, I could put the scoreboard up. My bad. 1 second. Right, I'll set up the next map. And then I'll get the scoreboard up. Map set, bunnies up, can't pick Bordela. Baltimore can't pick Kark. Okay, I gotta get the blocker up so they can see it, but I do want to get the scorecard screen. Scorecard screen. And then I will go 0. Lord Baltimore. How far left can we go? That far. And then this is not Contende. This is Deadly Bunnies. With 1. Lovely. All right, map set. And now I am very curious. So I must know. Jeremy, I'm confused. You have confused me, sir. I am the biggest confusal. This is the board game geek for Puppet Masters. There's the pictures of it. We got all the little things. Back of the box. The cards. The masters. Now we have a brief little description of what the game is. As for buy a copy, there's no listing found because I don't have them just yet. They're supposed to ship next week, and then I'll have them within a week after that. So 2 weeks until it comes out. I could post a video how to play, I guess. And I thought I proposed the official link and they accepted it, but I don't see it being accepted, so I'll probably have to redo that. Anyway. It's tricky. Alright, back to focusing. But I'm Contende. Hi, Contende. You are Contende. Who messaged me? Go away. Jeremy, you're silly. Accusing me of shit. More like no Tende. Alright. Bunnies, I entirely forgot that if I moved the stream, it would move without you. My bad. So Bunnies has picked the Hunts Marshal, banning Reichland and the Chevaliers. Church of Sigmar. So we go from a Bretonnia versus Bretonnia immediately into Empire versus Empire. Alright. The Hunts Marshal can only bring one of the campaign heroes, but the campaign heroes are all extremely good for their cost. Extremely good for their cost. Maybe the worst would be the dwarf hero. But Roderick Langui costs 475. He has Guardian. He has a breath attack ability, and then he has magic. He gives minus 50% damage resistance to all lords and heroes on the map, and he has Foe Seeker and Deadly Onslaught, so that's really good. Hertwig Van Hal has a healing ability, Unbreakable Accusation, which is just really good, Slippery, ITP, magic damage, and then Kalara has Arrows of Kurnos, and then she has this like really cool Soulfire Bombardment type ability. It's just, they're all really good. Oh. How about now? I hate that bug. Okay. So, yes, but the limitations on that, why he gets broken ass heroes, is he must bring 5 archer type units, which Marcus Wolfhart counts as 1 if he wanted that, or the Hunts Marshal counts as 1, or Kalara. So he has to take a bunch of archers in some way, and he can't bring any elite cav like Knights of the Blazing Sun or Griffites, because the Hunts Marshal's over in Lustria, so I fairly highly doubt that elite cav would be sent over there. If you ever played the campaign, you'll kind of know what I'm talking about. And limit to artillery, just because Marcus Wolfhart's thing was more archers than artillery. For the other side, the Church of Sigmar. So you can only take Volkmar the Grim or an Archlector. Like, no, you can't take a General of the Empire, can't take a Huntsman. Well, sorry, one second. Oh, no gain, no gain. That's it's meant to be an at least 7 archers. Sorry, didn't mean to. I know the wording on that is like you need to take exactly 5. That's my bad. It's meant to be at least 5. If you have more, that's totally fine. Anyway, Church of Sigmar. So it can only be Volkmar the Grim or the Archlector, and you must take 8 Flagellants, Witch Hunters, Knights of the Blazing Sun, or Luminarchs of Hysh. Because it's all about that Sigmar, baby. All right, look at the builds. We're looking good. Looking good. Both players very carefully thinking about what they want. Their builds are slowly coming together. So far, I don't have a favorite. I don't play favorites, but one of them's just better. Just objectively, factually better. Warms your heart, warms your soul. Yep. Jork Grimm, the dwarf, is actually really underwhelming compared to his peers. He's the most expensive. I guess I don't know how good Big Boom is. If Big Boom is like crazy, then he's good. Otherwise, why is he the most expensive of these 4 really broken heroes? Still sad that Warrior Priests don't count towards the Holy Sigmar troop cap. Because, like, then I would just increase the amount. Because I want, like, most of your army to be kind of Sigmarite and strong and that kind of stuff. And if it's just your, like, Lord and Heroes and then, like, a couple Flagellants, it's lame. It's lame, dude. We want more Sigmar. You can never have too much Sigmar. Just Sigmar. Big Boom is really bad. All right, then probably don't take the dwarf. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is so cool. That is so funny. I'll explain it in the game. In case Lord Baltimore is still listening, I don't want to explain what I just talked about with bunnies. That's so funny. Big Boom is like a flame cannon shot. Okay. So Bunny's still thinking about some stuff. It looks like Lord Baltimore's build is largely fleshed out. And as soon as I say that, he adds some spice. He adds some spice so hot, I'm going to shit bricks later. What a Chad. Curious. Okay, Lord Baltimore is ready. Bunnies is still sorting through chests of gold and deciding which gold he wants. And it's hard. There's a lot of gold in there. Swiss Pikeman, you are correct about what Bunny's discovered. That's so weird. Yeah. Again, I did tell the players that if they want, like, to know what their factions do, they can look at the streams. That's why I'm not actively talking about what Bunnies was messaging me about. I mean, Baltimore could have seen our messages, but better to make it at least less likely he knows exactly what's going on. Okay. Baltimore's build has stayed the same, meaning it's perfectly legal. Bunnies looks like he has rounded out his build finally. Looks like. Alright. As we ready up. Yes. So the thing we've been talking about in the chat, and I have just avoided saying, is that Bunnies figured out that apparently with the legendary heroes of the campaign, the game treats them as normal units, so you can rank them up with chevrons. So he was triple gold ranking his heroes to see what their stats were, and he finally picked one that he liked. But it was just really funny to watch, like, Kalara get rank 9 stats. Oh, I got rid of the wrong thing. I want to get rid of this. Goodbye, you. I think Lord Baltimore's in trouble. His build is spicy because the Hellstorm rocket battery that we're going to see here. But other than that, he has 4 Flagellants, 2 Swordsmen, 4 Knights of the Blazing Sun, a Bright Wizard with Burning Head and Fireball, and Volkmar the Grim. And that's all his army is, and it's very small. Compared to Deadly Bunnies' horde of nonsense. So we have 2 Great Cannons, I thought 3 Huntsmen. There's the last Huntsman. 3 Huntsmen, 2 Archers, some Spearmen, mixed in with some Swordsmen. Marcus Wolfheart in the front. And then we have a triple gold chevroned Herwig Van Hal and an Amber Wizard of something. Also 4 Empire Knights. With just a Manticore summon. Or wait, is that the Devolve? Yeah, it's a Manticore summon. So, Van Hal, where are you? I like his little regen ability. That's cute. Patch up. He can't target himself, apparently, but he can target an ally and restore up to 672 hit points 3 times a game. And also can make a group of units unbreakable with plus 30 melee defense. That is very nice. Hey, Swiss Pikeman, I remembered the screen blocker. I just failed to get it down for a second because I grabbed the wrong thing. Alright. Okay. Yeah, I heavily favor Deadly Bunnies' army. I think he just has a lot more going for him. The 2 cannons will outtrade the Hellstorm. The Flagellants will get beat up by all these swordsmen eventually. His 4 Knights of Blazing Sun will beat 4 Empire Knights, but I wonder how quickly. They don't really have armor piercing, do they? Not really, no. So it's just going to take too long for them to kill all these knights. If the blue army wins, I'll be shocked. I'll put it that way. I'll be shocked. This Hellstorm is going to get gatted. Maybe it can outrange the cannons for a bit and get off some volleys, but it's not likely. Also, where do they get the reloads from? These rockets. I don't know where they pull more out of. I don't see any on the actual thing. There's no additional wagon. Okay, I guess there's maybe like 3 right there. But where do you get more rockets? Oh, the questions I have for you, Hellstorm. Alright, let's do this. Maybe. Both players are ready. Flagellants, you're going to have to carry a lot of weight. Rawr. In Castlevania, if anybody's been seeing that show, I just got to the part with, in case of spoilers, I'll just say the crazy monks and the monster in the basement. That was an interesting arc. Also, like, yeah, that was a weird arc. All right, Marcus Wolfhard advancing. Looks like the cannons are advancing a little bit too. What does the Hellstorm fire at in its brief time on this earth? Better make it good. Wolfhard shooting at the Bright Wizard. Looks like he only took his net. Other than that, he is just a little artillery piece in himself. You boys better fire if you're going to fire at all. Marcus is still poking out that Bright Wizard. And 3 missiles going straight at the Hunts Marshal himself. They're going to miss. And they will do good damage. I think that's going for the cannon. Will it take out a model? No. Cannons remain intact, and oh boy, that Bright Wizard is taking a lot of damage. Another missile coming in for him. Can he dodge? Yes. Good for you, little friend. Alright, Hellstorm is now firing once again. Looks like it's going for these swordsmen. And some pretty bad RNG makes it miss a lot. That Bright Wizard having such a bad time running away from Marcus. Some more unfortunate RNG for the Hellstorm, doesn't get much done, and Knights of the Blazing Sun are advancing. It looks like they're going to immediately get into a fight with some Empire Knights far from home. They will probably win that, but there's so much support here for Deadly Bunnies that I imagine those Knights of the Blazing Sun will be having a very bad time. Marcus manages to make the Bright Wizard flee even in the forest. Interesting there. And I will eat my words a little bit. The Knights of Blazing Sun are beating the Empire Cav even better than I thought they would have, like, more quickly. But again, there's all the support here that is making the trade rather even on one side. Now on this side there's less support, so maybe these Knights of the Blazing Sun can actually win the fight and go on to do good things. It looks here like they're surrounded by Spearmen now. They're fighting Huntsmen a little bit, and Empire Knights. That 3v1 is just going to be too much. And for everybody who's like, what do you mean they're winning more than you thought? Like, look at this one, where there's no interfering factors. They're actually winning really well. I didn't think they would do that well. So, I'll eat crow on that one. Maybe the Blue Army isn't as out of this as I thought. Maybe. Because dominating the backfield like this, you can usually push up and take out these cannons, can run around and kill all these archers. Though, that being said, all of a sudden the Knights of the Blazing Sun just stall out. It's their amazing charge bonus. They have a charge bonus of 78, but as soon as that wore off, they slowed down immensely. Lord Baltimore is going to have to immediately pull up here and start taking out some cannons, take out some archers, just really get some good value in. Volkmar is trying to run away from a Manticore, it looks like, and a Burning Head comes in. I don't know what that was hitting, but I hope it got its value. Soul Fire Bombardment's going to rout out the Great Cannons, and the Hellstorm Rocket Battery is actually still firing in here. It looks like the cannons weren't really taking that trade with it. Ooh, this is going to be critical. As soon as these Empire Knights break, I think these Knights of the Blazing Sun are just going to go to work on that entire backline. And the Flagellants are holding down the front line steadily, as they are quite unbreakable. Empire Knights and the Knights of the Blazing Sun still fighting over here, and one wounded Knights of the Blazing Sun gets on top of Huntsmen and Archers. Volkmar is very low, but he will regen up slowly as he runs away. Oh, and these Empire Knights, man, just holding off these Knights of the Blazing Sun forever, like true heroes. I wonder if that Hellstorm Rocket Battery is ever going to get real value done here. Or where it's even firing at. Oh, and an overcasted Fireball takes out the Bright Wizard. Very unlucky cast for him this game. He does take out one cannon model. But I wonder... God, that Hellstorm has got to do some work. It's shooting at maybe the Manticore? That or these Huntsmen and just missing terribly. Some point-blank shots coming in from Huntsman and Marcus and the Witch Hunter. Oof. The Hellstorm Rocket Battery finally scores a hit, but it's on its own guy. It hits frickin' Volkmar. All right, Knights of the Blazing Sun have finally killed off these Empire Knights. They have to charge in. They have to charge right into this back line. They need to start cleaning stuff up, and they also need to help protect Volkmar. This is getting a little desperate for the blue team. Balance power is roughly even. If Volkmar can run away and heal up, he will be fine. And these Knights of the Blazing Sun can just run around and clean up all these Huntsmen. Some actually nice Hellstorm Rocket Battery shots finally coming in on these infantry. And if Volkmar lives, they have a fighting chance. Maybe. Knights of the Blazing Sun running around, killing more things, killing more things. You love to see it. And it looks like Herwig Van Hal and Marcus are both just trying to kill Volkmar. Ooh, that banishment's going to be really nice. Look at that. Knights of the Blazing Sun don't worship Sigmar, but the Sigmar worshipping knights aren't in the game yet, so we count it. They're close enough. Knights of the Blazing Sun charge in. Yes, getting on top of the Huntsman. Very nice. Lord Baltimore definitely coming back in this game. The start was looking a little shaky, but in the mid-game and late game, he's been playing very well. Knights of the Blazing Sun are going to slam down these Huntsmen. Herwig is going to fight against all these swordsmen and Knights of the Blazing Sun, and Lord Baltimore is going to be very careful that the Hellstorm Rocket Battery doesn't fire right here, because that would kill so many of his own troops and be a big mistake. Volkmar's very low, running around. Other than that, though, it looks like the blue army might just do it. There's a lot of chaff left for Marcus to get through. No, I'm casting. No. I will not accept your invite. Knights of the Blazing Sun are going to run around the backfield and clean up all these forces. Volkmar the Grim's going to fight some spearmen with shields, and the Hellstorm Rocket Battery has a little bit of ammo left. Maybe you could clean up some of these outer lying forces. Does blue have enough to kill that hero squad, though? I thought there were more flagellants than that, but it looks like just one very healthy unit. Yep, Hellstorms. The arc of the shots from the angle I was sitting there, I was very scared that he was going to shoot his own flagellants. But it was not meant to be! Deadly Bunnies is... I don't know if he's been doing this intentionally, but he's saving a lot of ammunition just fighting these flagellants in melee combat. He really wants to shoot Volkmar with the rest of his shots. Archer's going to get rear charged by Knights of the Blazing Sun. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a game on our hands. I was a big doubter on the blue side this game, but they might do it. They just might do it. Accusation lowering Volkmar's melee defense to 0. That could be pretty spooky. Knights of the Blazing Sun sweeping up more units. Ooh, so a little bit of friendly fire on the Hellstorm Rocket Battery, but not too bad all in all. Cannons are trying to get back to their siege engines. Try to do some damage, maybe to Volkmar. But these flagellants, man, they're running out of gas. And I wonder if there's another Manticore in the late game. That could be huge. That could be huge. Hellstorm still firing. The ragged remains of the Hunts Marshal Expedition's archers are just always coming back in and fighting. These boys are used to fighting Dreadsaurians. They don't give a shit. They don't give a single shit. Ooh! A net coming in from Marcus, just trying to keep Volkmar in combat with Herwig and his caster. And he's actually taking some decent damage. And Marcus is going to shoot and miss. You miss a brick house that was netted. Some archer you are. That one's going to hit. And with a Manticore summon coming in, Volkmar is in deep shit. He is in huge trouble right now. Knights of the Blazing Sun rear charging Marcus will also be very good. The Manticore has to choose between saving his own lord and finishing off Volkmar. And he was just summoned onto the ground. That was very strange. He is going to go for Volkmar, allowing his lord to get rear charged by these Knights of the Blazing Sun. With the flagellant support here, this blob is taking some leadership damage, but ooh, Marcus, 360 no scopes Volkmar, and without him, the balance power goes very heavily against the blue side, and Bunnies will clutch it out. That was a very close game. That was a very close game. Nice Blazing Sun, almost 2,000 value, 900 over there, 1,100 and 1,500, so they all did pretty well considering. Flagellants, one unit got 1,000, otherwise they didn't pay for themselves. And Swordsman did fine. Bright Wizard really struggled. He got sniped a lot of the game, and then some unfortunate overcasts took him out, and Volkmar got heavily focused. Herwig Van Hal got 900. Marcus got 2,800. Manticore Caster just summoned some Manticores. Spearman and Swordsman frontline did mixed. Archers did fine. Huntsman did okay. And Empire Knights held their very best, but didn't do what they needed. That was a very GG. GG, well played. Hey, no Kane, no gain, you're in the chat. Are you guys waiting for me, or are you already playing your games? Hellstorm. Such RNG. Okay. I see their game. I'll go spectate it. And then I need a blocker, don't I? Okay. I'm in your game. I am here. Now, since I'm the spectator, I can't switch armies easily, so it will be more heavily on the players to get this right. Okay. Who's the top of the bracket? No Canes first. Pick one, ban two. Your declared faction gets played in game 3 no matter what. And all the factions up on stream if you need it. Lovely. Do I need more water? Nope, still got water. We have Corone, ban Golden Order, and Hunts Marshals. So Corone. Lewin is the only legendary lord, cannot take peasant mobs, and he needs 4 trebuchets or flying units. Now, if you have Lewin and a paladin, that's already 2 of those 4. But not being able to take your 100 gold cheap chaff is a pretty big nerf to Bretonnia, in my opinion. And also, if your opponent knows you have trebuchets or flying units, both of those are very counterable if you know they're coming. So Artisan knows he has to be ready for artillery and or flying. Could be spicy. Could be streaming at the moment. Are there any messages in Discord? All right. We chilling. We vibing. How is everybody else? Y'all doing good? Anybody watching Inticity or Logic or Turin streams and can inform me of how they're going? I was watching the Inticity stream before I had my own. It's Cal Harmon versus Ice Power. We're going to go with ATP Powerhouse. Even that's too long. Fuck. We'll go with CC3 ATP. Because Artisan Tech Priest West is too long. And then we will do no. Nope. 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 There we go. No Kane. It works. we have Middenland versus Corone. Midland, again, has no requirements, can just take up to 5 electric count units. Each of them counts as an ROR, so you can only take any one of them once. Just so you don't have 5 unbreakable greatswords every game. That's about that. This is our first Empire versus Bretonnia that I can think of. Alright. Let's do this. Vladimir, what are these rules? Sorry you just joined. Don't be sorry, dude. And it is part of our Civil War series. We've done Skaven, we've done High Elves, we've done Tomb Kings and Vampire Coast together. This is another combined one. It's the Empire and Bretonnia. It's where I take each sub-faction of a roster and give them specific rules to try to make them thematic. And Bretonnia only has 4, Empire has 5, so we combined them. So, anyway, out of these 9 factions, you pick what you want to play, follow the rules, and try to win. And they try to make it a little bit more fun, a little bit more interesting. Like you can see, I was playing the Chevaliers, and the Chevaliers you can have 3 heroes instead of 2, but you can't take double Paladin. So I took the Green Knight, a Mage, and then Henry Le Massif. We get some campaign units in here. The Golden Order can bring ogres. Midland could take any of the Empire's special campaign only units because the rest of their faction's still limited. So it's just kind of for fun, adding a little bit of spice, adding a little bit of thematics, seeing some campaign units, balancing out some stuff. It also helps not to see the same Lord every time. I like playing a Bretonnia tournament, and the Fey Enchantress is only one of the 4 factions. And then her sub-faction specifically is nerfed because she's so good. She's obviously the best Lord for the Bretonnians. But if you're going to take her, you must take 8 Battle Pilgrims, Grail Guardians, and Grail Knights in the Grail Relique combined, which are very, very expensive cav that can be sniped out. And Battle Pilgrims are good infantry, but not very heavily armored. They can be killed by burning heads and shit. And then you can't take Pox Arrows, which is one of the Bretonnians' best tools. That's a 450 poison arrow unit. So I can buff certain factions and nerf certain factions so that it gives players more incentives to play different lords than the Fey Enchantress and Volkmar the Grim every game. You know? Or for the Skaven, there's a reason not to just take a Grey Seer on a Bell. But it's one of our more for fun tourney styles. Adds a little bit of madness to the game. For the Empire and Bretonnia, it's not as relevant because they're both good factions, but the High Elf one was especially fun in my opinion because it let everybody play High Elves without the concern of like, oh, I don't want to play High Elves because they're not good against other factions. It's like, well, if both sides are playing High Elves, then neither side has to worry if they're good or not. It's just people get to play the faction they want to play. Oy. I can't see No Cane, No Gain's army because I'm a spectator and not the host, but Artisan's army is spicy as fuck. This is one of the wildest armies I have seen all day. Good God. Vladimir, what is your picture, by the way? It looks like a teddy bear. Alright, run to game. Block her down. Go away. Shoo. We're loading in to Midland versus Corone. This is our first time seeing Corone today. Altdorf outskirts. I was trying to pick only Empire and Bretonnia maps today. The Bretonnia maps just suck. They're really bad. Langui is the only one I can think of that's actually on the tournament roster. And Langui is super divisive. Some people hate it. Some people are fine with it. So, it's hard to tell. Oh, stretch. Contende is probably gone by now, but I just realized where it's coming. And okay, for this side. Alright. We have the flying units and the trebuchets we need for this faction to be fine, and no peasant mobs. So no gain, no gain, followed the rules. Good. Good, good. Don't have to worry about that. Artisan Tech Priest's army is a bunch of spearmen that are chevroned up. One of them, I think, has gold. No, one is triple bronze. The rest have silver chevrons for the spearmen. So very elite spearmen. Then we have the Gunderman's Surefires, handgunners with stock. Other than that, they're the same. Sterling's Revenge, that's a very normal ROR. Used to use the Stir River Patrol. It looks like they have Hide and Forest and Vanguard. Ooh. They have suppressed and fire damage on their arrows too. Alright, that's good. That's good. 35%, so that's very good. A Templehof Luminarch. Jesus Christ. Carroburg Greatswords, the unbreakable greatswords that we come to know and love in this tournament style, with a Bathed in Blood active for everybody else. The Knights of Moor. Where'd they go? Stop it. You stop it. Oh, these are the Knights of the Everlasting Light. They have -9 melee attack, aura, and magical damage on their melee attacks. We have Boris Todbringer on horse. A Bright Wizard also on horse with Piercing Bolts of Burning, Burning Head, and Fireball. And then where the hell did the Knights of Moor go? Ah, they're way over here in the trees. Knights of Moor. Fucking god damn it. Stop moving them, you charlatan. They have an immune to psychology aura and they cause terror. Lovely. For the other side, we have 1 trebuchet. We have 2 trebuchets. We have 3 trebuchets. Paladin and Lewin up in the sky. On the ground, we have a Life Caster with Earthblood, and that is it. Just Earthblood. We have Grail Knights in the back. Knights of the Realm on one side. Another Knights of the Realm, I imagine. Yep. And some Spearmen at Arms and some Foot Squires. A very spicy build coming in for Bretonnia. No archers. Huh. Alright. No archers. Let's do this. Don't wait on my account. GLHF. Just in case they're waiting for me. It looks like the Knights of Moor still can't decide where they want to be. I do think Artisan will be forced to move up right away. Triple Trebs will make him move up rather swiftly. Though if there was an all-flying build, I'm wondering what he would do about it. I don't see a ton here to stop flyers from just crumping. I don't know what Artisan's plan was, but knowing him, it's dastardly and evil. Bretonians are just moving up their trebs to get in range, and they'll start freely firing and repositioning as they want. It looks like the Empire is going to slowly move to one side, try to get the Luminarch a direct line of fire, but trebs will make him pay for every second that they aren't advancing. Once we get in nice and close, I do think the Empire will have a good advantage. Even though there's Foot Squires over there, I mean, the Carroburg Greatswords are just amazing. You know, handguns will do well. Crossbowmen will do okay. I am a little worried, actually, now that I think about it, because there's some Grail Knights over there that'll probably do good work against the Knights of the Everlasting Light and the Knights of Moor. I worry for this Empire build. I worry. Uh-oh. It's charging up, but does it shoot a tree right away? Nope, it just doesn't shoot. It's charging up. Does it shoot a tree right away? Oh, it shot past the tree. Holy shit. And it misses, because that was some nice dodging. That was nice dodging by No Cane, No Gain. Trebs are still firing. I wonder if they're... Are they shooting at the Templehof? Because it's ballsy, man. That's ballsy if that's true. That's hilarious. Carroburg Greatswords are slowly advancing. This army isn't taking as much punishment as I would have thought. It's because I think the trebuchets are shooting at the Templar Fluminarch actually, and they're not whittling down all this infantry, which is a very interesting choice. If Lewin has a shield, I wonder how much damage he even takes from the Luminarch. 40% missile resist, 40% magic resist, and then 15% more missile resist just from being a lord, and 20% physical resist from the Blessing of the Lady, and 35 more just from being a badass. That's a lot of resistances. I wonder how much it would do. Stir River Patrol has now gotten in range of these field trebuchets, and they're going to do a lot of damage very quickly. Trebs are still firing in. It's still hard to tell if they're going for the Luminarch or the Great Swords, but they might want to go after infantry. They are not cannons, no matter how hard you try to make them cannons. Another volley comes in. And it looks like it's doing great damage to actually artillery pieces themselves, which is interesting enough. Luminarch's going to fire not at either of the heroes. I wonder what it is aiming for, but it's running out of time. Artisan will notice this and turn around. Looks like he's going to run over and try to protect it from Lewin, but Lewin is looking pretty thirsty, and he will turn away. Blue balls yet again. Knights of Mora on their grand flank have gotten around the Bretonnian lines. It looks like they will meet some Knights of the Realm, but they should hopefully win that for their sake. Stir River Patrol is still trying to shut down this field trebuchet and doing a good job of it. That volley might take them. Breaks one of the pieces, if nothing else. Knights of Mora are running away from this engagement with the Bretonnians, and oh no, Sterling's Revenge get a little too close, and they're now getting murdered by Foot Squires and Grail Knights. And that will be the end of Sterling's Revenge. This Templar Luminarch still hasn't fired a shot, which is a little unfortunate. Gunnerman Surefires sure aren't firing very well. They're trying to do some damage to the Paladin, but a lot of shots missed. The Stir River Patrol Box is winning its fight with the Trebuchet, but other than that, not doing terribly much. And Sterling's Revenge are getting no revenge today, running off with only 6 kills. Oh, and those are some beautiful Trebuchet shots coming down there, taking out a ton of the Gunnerman Surefires, and even getting a little bit of splash damage onto some Knights. It looks like Piercing Bolts of Burning is coming down on these netted targets that the Luminarch netted down, and he still hasn't fired a shot. He's just the world's most expensive net. Now, I don't want to miss this, whatever is happening here. Is that a Burning Head too? Good lord. Good lord. Piercing Bolts of Burning doing a ton of damage to Skrill Knights, and the Burning Head doing amazing work on the Foot Squires. That was a nice 1-2 combo, but now the Gunderman Surefires are terror-routed by King Lewin, and the Foot Squires are in the back line. Things are looking a little desperate for El Empiros. Where are the Knights of Mor? Knights of Mor are fighting Knights of the Realm, and it looks like they're losing at the moment, which is definitely not ideal. Does Luminarch fire finally? I want to know if he fired, you bastard. Maybe he did. He did 300 value somewhere. He fires again, and he hits. Ooh, he double hits, and he kills the Paladin. Good lord. Alright, that was a nice shot. That was a very nice shot. Knights of the Realm fighting Knights of the Everlasting Light, trading pretty effectively considering all this support is around for them. Trebuchets are still largely free-firing, and the Knights of Mor are going to lose on the far side to the Knights of the Realm and Spearmen at Arms. Empire's definitely down, but they're not out just yet. Lewin is slapping the shit out of the Tempelhof Luminarch, but he is now surrounded by Spearmen. Some handgunners are rallying. The Gunnerman Surefires. And I wonder, can the Empire turn this around? Lewin gets a side charge on the Luminarch, but it does shoot some Grail Knights. And there was an overcast on that damsel. I was worried she was going to overcast and immediately get shot by the Luminarch, but it was shooting at Grail Knights, not her. That would have been pretty clutch if it had just killed her outright. And another good Burning Head coming down here, actually. Going to hit these Foot Squires and do probably a lot of damage to them. They're not that heavily armored. Yep, good damage, nice leadership debuff. They're probably going to rout. And, wow, the Empire really is just turning this shit around. At the start of the game, I thought they were mega fucked. Brett's power is mostly in its Trebs and Lewin at this point. And Boris is a decent melee combatant. I think Lewin would win if they just 1v1'd, but Boris can try to avoid him and just regen up. Any damage he takes, the Luminarch is still alive. Currently getting attacked by foot squires and Lewin, though, so it'll probably die pretty quickly here. And the Bright Wizard's trying to shut down these trebuchets who did manage to get back online. And all these little peasants are just ignoring him. Just ignoring the man with the burning sword. Foot squires slowly getting poked down by crossbows and spearmen, and a couple gunnerman surefires. I think that Luminarch might be toast. Now, after putting down the Bretonnians for a little bit, to be fair to them, Kerberg greatswords are down to about a third of their health. Both of their knight units are extremely tattered. Their Luminarch is very low, but now it's going to try to get a shot off. Ooh, onto the damsel, it looks like. Just deleting her, too. Alright. Alright, Luminarch, you had a really bad start to this game, but you're turning this shit around. Other than that, now that's looking pretty bleak. If Lewin has no extra healing support, he'll have to rely on his slow regen, but now he's getting poked down by a lot of stuff until the net wears off. He's probably going to dive in and finish off the Templehof Luminarch at last. Probably. But what's left to back him up? Some Grail Knights with the Scroll of Shielding. That's bound to be wearing off soon. Now they're getting a nice side charge onto the Kerberg Greatswords. Might do some good damage there, but those guys are unbreakable, so they won't rout. There's some Foot Squires still around. Ooh, half-health unit of Knights of the Realm could be critical in turning this game around, and Lewin does burst down the Templehof Luminarch. He should be able to pull out that way, up and around, and hit those Gunnerman Surefires while still staying close enough to keep the Templehof roaming. And then after he routes them off, he can just follow the Templehof. Yeah, I can't say that whole name. The Luminarch. He'll follow it off and kill it. But now it looks like he's actually pulling away. Where is he going? If that thing comes back, which it will, it's only at -7 leadership and it's just routed, so it'll get leadership back over time. If it comes back, man, it can fire a shot from across the map and like delete Lewin. I wonder if Lewin's going to go for a rear charge on like Boris? I don't know. He's pretty much, him and those Knights of the Realm are all they have left. These trebuchets, I haven't seen them shoot in a while. What are you shooting at? We'll follow the rock. Oh, nice hit. Nice little poke. Alright, Lewin is going to rear charge onto Boris Stadbringer. Hits him once. Does he hit him again? He misses the second time. Boris really needs to turn around. He doesn't give a shit. He's just standing there. Another hit. If Lewin can like full on gank him out in this one instance, maybe he can turn this game around. Otherwise, I still think going for that Luminarch might have been the better play. Knights of the Realm crashing into the Gunnerman's Surefires. Probably going to break them, but the Luminarch is back. And that could be the end of our fair Bretonnians here. Grail Knights come back for a brief moment, but their leadership wavers so bad. It looks like they will run. Nope, they're hanging in there barely. Barely. There they go. Now they're going to run. Lewin's still fighting Boris and doing very well of it, honestly. A couple Foot Squires do manage to break off some other units. This is very close. I'm still favoring the Empire, but this is very close. Lewin's still doing his best versus Boris, but now there's a lot of infantry support, and Boris is getting even buffed by the Kerberg Greatswords. And I'm wondering if Lewin might want to get out of here. Maybe. Looks like he's going to stand his ground. He will stay and fight as long as he's needed, and a full health unit of Spearmen at Arms is coming. Okay. I mean, they're chaff, but full health chaff at this point in the game is still very, very good. And they're coming in. Maybe they can poke down some of these greatswords. Maybe they can help Lewin just surround Boris, and Boris is down to half health. Lewin is too, but Lewin's slowly regenning. I mean, obviously Boris is still regenning too, but if one of them actually dies here, then that's important. Oh, but the burning head. If that roasts down these spearmen, that'll be probably GG. Nice little dodge by No Cane, No Gain. And King Lewin is not backing off. He and Boris are fighting to the absolute death. Now, Lewin's surrounded by greatswords, so maybe that's not ideal. While Boris is surrounded by shitty Spearmen at Arms. And now a Fireball coming in, poking on Lewin as well. And if that Luminarch of Hish, who randomly routed off in the middle of nowhere, if that ever comes back, that'll like one-shot him at this point. And Lewin will break. No, he rallies just a little bit. But if he breaks, this is over. Alright. Army losses. That was interesting. That was very interesting. The Luminarch all of a sudden started paying for itself. I wonder what its end value was. 1,300. Knights really didn't pay for themselves. Those guys got sniped out. Gunderman Surefires did fine. The Stir River Patrol actually did really, really well. Caribou Greatswords did great. I know they only got 880 value, but they really helped out Boris. Boris got good value, and the Bright Wizard did excellently. For No King No Game, Lewin did great. Foot Squires, two of them did well. One of them really struggled. Knights of the Realm did well. Grail Knights did okay. Yeah, they did fine. The Trebuchets did, honestly, okay too. If you sum them all together. Hee. Alright, I'll get up a blocker. Next map is MP Blue Reach River. All right. I got a text from who? What's going on? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hey, my internet bill's in. Let's go. We love internet bills. I could update the score, I suppose. Do my goddamn job. Artisan Tech Priest, CC3 ATP. Goes up 1-0. Let's go. Do I need more water? I hope not. Yes. The cup of infinite water somehow never runs out. Temple of Luminar, 1900 cost, only got 1300 value, but killing a mage is always going to be worth more than the game tells you. Imagine if that caster had still been around to throw Earthbloods at the Grail Knights in the late game, or Lewin, I guess. Alright, what do we got? Golden Order, banning Carcassonne and Reichland. Man, everybody banning Reichland today. So the Golden Order cannot take warrior priests or archlectors because the church hates Balthazar Gelt. He's fucked them over a lot. Limit to 4 cav units. Can take up to 6 of the Eldred's Guard slash ogre units. Eldred's Guard is the campaign elector count of shit. What is Gelt's province? Solend. It's the elector count of Solend's unit. It's the one Gelt starts with in the campaign. I think they're just elite spearmen. I mean, I know they're just spearmen, but what's their actual thing? Oh, I can't see? That's dumb. I want to see what the Eldred Guard do. I remember them being pretty good. And then from Bordelot, we saw bunnies take them earlier, but all your knights are increased to 8, but you can't take any Grail Knights or Grail Guardians at all. Flying units still limited to 5. I am curious what they're going to do with ogres in game 3. Not just the faction, but also like multiplayer. If everyone will still have ogres as a campaign exclusive, or once they have their own faction, if they'll take those away. Because it'd be kind of weird if everybody could take your faction against you. It'd be like if everybody had access to Skaven slaves. It's just like, oh, just me with my Empire army fighting Skaven with a bunch of Skaven slaves. I need to stop yawning. I need to get my yawn glands removed. Very interesting army coming in from the Golden Order here. Very unique. I can't switch over to Vol's Anvil of Doom, so I don't know what No Kane's bringing. Now, Bordalo, the only requirement is that you can't take anyone besides Alberic, the Lord, or one of the prophetesses. So as far as rules go, this one's pretty easy. Just make sure nobody takes an illegal Lord, and that's it. I suppose the Golden Order can't take more than 4 cav. Artisan, deleting their entire build, rethinking it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's getting spoopy. It's getting real spoopy over here. I so badly want to talk about what's behind the blocker, but I can't. I gotta just leave it alone. Alright, he's ready. If he wins this one, he'll go on to face Deadly Bunnies in the finals. Or if No Kane, No Gain wins it, we'll go to game 3. But we're getting in there. Hey, what's the point of taking the Sunmaker? Like, I know it does slightly more damage, but I'm just confused. Because it has such less ammo is the problem. Just don't know why people take it. And that's not to, like, doubt it. I'm just like, I literally don't know why they take it. So if anybody has a good reason, that would be lovely to share with the class. Huh. I thought my tea I was drinking at the start of this was caffeinated, but judging by the amount I'm yawning, that was a lie. So Artisan brought double Hellblaster volley gun, the Sunmaker, Balthazar Gilt with Gehenna's Golden Hounds, and Searing Doom. Interesting. And then Halberdiers, Eldred's Guard, Swordsman, Eldred's Guard, Halberdiers, Swordsman, and a normal Spearman, wherever he moved them to. And then we have 3 handgunners. So very elite Empire force. And I'm curious what's the Eldred's Guard. Charge defense against all, anti-large, and just good stats. I think that's the difference. So let's see, Eldred's Guard, where's the basic Spearman? I swear there was one. Eldred's Guard, Spearman with shields. Eldred's Guard have silver shields, 40 more armor, charge defense against all, and they have encourage. Very nice. Some more leadership. Good, good. On the other side, for Bordalo, we have Alberic, the Damsel of Life with Regrowth, the Green Knight. Hell yeah, the Green Knight. We have Knights of the Realm. Looks like 2 of them. 3 of them. 4. Alright, only 4 Knights of the Realm, so nothing crazy there. Peasant Bowman with Pox Arrows, Peasant Bowman with Pox Arrows, and regular Peasant Bowman. Spearmen at Arms, mixed across the front line with some Men at Arms without spears. Peasant Mob, and then we have the Holy Wardens of Les Mesentelles. Magic damage, fire damage, Battle Pilgrims. The Green Knight is probably going to be pretty oppressive. I don't see any magic damage on this roster, and even more concerning is that Gelt didn't take Final Trans, so he can't just easily put Final Trans on top of the Green Knight and kill him. Artisan is currently still making his sandwich, but I'm worried he might have forgotten one halberdier, which would be bad. Jeremy, you think anyone bringing a Hellstorm Rock Batter should get a moral victory? Give him like 0.5 or something. Also, that halberdier did get forgotten. Oh no, there's a hole in the sandwich. The sandwich has a hole in it. And the Sunmaker is here, ready to fire. So Bretonnia's going to take a lot of damage on the advance, but overall, I would favor them over the Empire. I think those 3 big, expensive artillery pieces are going to get compromised by archers and cav and etc. And the Green Knight's going to go nuts because nothing can really kill him. And those peasants are going to rout? Nope, they'll rally just a little bit. They'll take 1 Sunmaker volley just fine. Oh, it fires a lot more rockets at once. Okay, that might be why people bring it. More men-at-arms taking damage, and the Green Knight in the far flank. It's like a horror movie. It's just waiting there. Menacingly. Now, Bretonnians, largely their peasants have been taking the damage for them. Ooh, Alberic, does he dodge? He dodges some of them. Ooh, takes a lot of damage, though. Yeah, right, he doesn't dodge enough of them. And the Sunmaker is going to go after a group of peasant bowmen, killing them and taking half health off that men-at-arms and shields. Oh boy. The peasants are not having a good time. When are the peasants ever having a good time, I suppose? The Forgotten Halberdiers are forgotten no more. They were walked all the way over to the sandwich. And Bretonnia stumbles on. Yet another peasant bowman taken down. Ow, ow, ow. Yeah, they're gonna rout. And the Green Knight has emerged. He's playing some Braveheart soundtrack or some shit, just galloping into battle. Hellblaster volley guns firing at the Damsel of Life now. She has to dodge or she's gonna die a horrible death. The Green Knight. He's going. Oh, he's going. He gets noticed. He gets shot a lot, but he has 70% physical resist because he's a spooky ghost man, so he doesn't really care that much. Other than that, what else is going on? Gelt doesn't actually do magic damage either, so he doesn't really want to dive in. Knights of the Realm are trying to get in range, but they're dodging around a little bit. And the Green Knight, his crowd clearing is slow, but it exists. Slowly trying to take out some handguns. He might be able to kill everything in the forest by himself, good sir. A regrowth on the Damsel of Life. Tragic, but necessary, unfortunately. And the handgunners are just gunning down these Knights of the Realm. And the Sunmaker's firing over at them now, too. Does a little bit of friendly fire damage to its own Hellblasters, but yeah, it's doing good work. Gelt's, Gehenna's Hounds, and Searing Doom doing so much work. This poor Bretonnian army is just not going to get in range before it all dies. Good lord. Good lord. Alberic's trying to go around the long way. Where are those 2 knights that were over here? Ah, they are finally here and may be able to help. They plow into some halberdiers, which is not ideal for them. And the Green Knight is soon to terror out off these handgunners, so maybe he can get into that Hellblaster volley gun to stop it from shooting. Knights of the Realm on the back are shut down. And the Empire is slightly ahead on the balance of power, and I tend to agree. They have fucked up a lot of Bretonnians. Green Knight is going to get on top of the Hellblaster volley gun at last and start swinging. There you go. You can shut them pretty quickly. Now these peasant bowmen are in range, and they're going to be very dangerous for the crews of these artillery. They do a lot of damage for them. And the beautiful cast on the swordsmen of the Trident of Manon. Can the Bretonnians weather the storm? Maybe. Alberic might want to get involved. He might want to just start chasing Gelt around or something silly. Bowmen are still firing in. It looks like now they're firing on top of handgunners who get charged by very nice side charges from the Knights of the Realm, who manage to weave their way through all these halberdiers and get on top of the handgunners. Who's typing to me right now? Is it important? Ah. Artisan Tech Priest was just messaging me in the loading screen to meme. about the Sunmaker. Knights of the Realm are going to shut down these handgunners, it looks like, and the Hellblaster Volley Gun is also probably going to rout. Can Bretonnia do this with the barest minimum of troops? Maybe. Sunmaker tries to shut down those peasant bowmen in the very far back, and it looks like it will. They might even shatter, honestly. And Lewin, Alberic de Bordelot, with 116 speed, is slowly chasing down Gelt, so maybe he'll get some attacks in. Usually chasing favors the person doing the chasing because they'll get weird charge animations that carry them faster than they should. Maybe. Another Searing Doom coming down to these peasant bowmen, and Bretonnia has just been slaughtered most of this game. Now they are pulling ahead in the balance of power because they've shut down so many assets, but man, they lost a lot of troops. Like, the troop count is almost even, and Bretonnia started with 200 more, so they've just been dying on the advance, those poor souls. Alberic still hasn't landed a hit on Balthazar Gelt, which is probably annoying him to no end. The Sunmaker is almost out of ammunition as the Green Knight plows into it. These Knights of the Realm will really have to sweep the back line and make sure all these retreating units never return. The Sunmaker is officially out of ammunition. Alberic still has not hit Balthazar Gelt, even though he's faster than him this whole time. Speed is bullshit, man. There are times where units are faster than other units and can't escape them. There are times where, like this, where if unit's faster than another unit and just can never catch them. I don't understand anything. Man, this nothing makes sense. So Alberic just can't catch poor Gelt, even though he has 5 more speed. And now there's some handgunners supporting Gelt, and it looks like Alberic will pull away. Another Searing Doom is coming down on top of the Knights of the Realm, but they will actually dodge it pretty well. I route off some more handguns. Green Knight still fighting in the middle of Eldred's Guard now, taking some damage. Gelt is not faster, AC Maiden. Hi, Chasing Rainbows. What's going on? Why are people appearing all of a sudden? Did Anticity stream end? Did Logic stream end? What's going on? What's happening? Bunch of infantry are piling up on these Eldred's Guard, just trying to go with the strength in numbers mantra, and these Holy Wardens are just getting murdered. Peasant Bowmen are desperately trying to come back, and a Trident of Manon is actually going to clear out a lot of Eldred's Guard here if they don't dodge, which doesn't look like they're going to. That is a pretty good cast. They might even terror out. So Knights of the Realm have rallied. They should really chase down those handgunners, but other Knights of the Realm are chasing down these handgunners. It looks like No Cane, No Gain is slowly but surely getting a bit of an upper hand. Now there are 2 different unstoppable forces. The Green Knight, there's no magic damage to stop him. But all these Eldred's Guard, there's not a lot of crowd clearing to stop them either. Alberic is still faster than Balthazar and still can't catch him. That has got to be extremely, extremely annoying. It can depend on the unit's charge animation, some animations to make the unit stand still for a second, which can make it so they will never catch some slower units. It's still a dumb thing. I think you're right, Mr. Bunnies, but it can still be dumb. I can still be mad. I have a replay to analyze sometime once I need to go off the beta patch to watch it, but like I'm pretty sure that Brood Horrors are lying about their speed. I don't think they go 110. Because when they're theoretically routing, they go like 105 or something because they get a Skaven buff for running away. And I just don't see it. They're so slow when they're routing. I think it's a bug. But anyway. Spearman Shields are charging into some Peasant Bowmen. I mean, brown shield, not silver shielded. The Eldred's Guard would take almost no damage from those arrows, but these guys are slowly getting whittled down. It's decent. Damsel of Life still around. And how have you not caught Balthazar at all? You have 142 speed. Speed's dumb. Speed's bullshit. I hate speed. Alright, Knights of the Realm sweeping the back line as is their birthright. There's a whole bunch of Eldred's Guard left on this map. Speed's bullshit. I hate everything. I'm trying to ignore this and not let it get me mad, but I'm getting mad. Look at how mad I'm getting. Fuck you. Fuck you, Balthazar Gelt. You're a piece of shit. At one point, that dude had 142 speed and he couldn't catch him. That's upsetting. Alright, archers are going to get a side shot onto these spearmen. That'll be very nice for them. And Lewin, you might want to give it up, dude. Like, it's upsetting me as much as it's upsetting you, but you're just never going to catch that guy, even though you're faster. Even though you pop Foe Seeker sometimes and get even faster than faster, you're just not going to get him. It's so sad. It's the saddest thing I've seen since Titanic. And Titanic's pretty fucking sad. Bretonnia's ahead on the balance of power. I wonder what's going to kill all these spearmen, but then at the same time I wonder what's going to kill the Green Knight, so nothing. And if I were no Kane, no gain, I would save the rest of your precious, precious winds of magic, not for Alberic, but for the Green Knight. He needs some healing, my dudes. I have a game where Tomb Scorpions can't catch Marcus, because they'll get close to him, stand still, and do a charge animation, get shot, and Marcus gets stunned, and then he walks out of their range. That's so dumb. Oh, Damsel of Life. You've used a regrowth on yourself. You've used at least one on Alberic. I thought I saw maybe two. You've maybe even used two on yourself. If you have one for the Green Knight, he could really, really use it. Oh, but she might be dead. She's going to pop Scroll of Shielding on herself. Alberic's coming. He's coming to the rescue. Does he have a Trident of Manon to try to force off these units? Can he finally get a rear charge on Gelt? Maybe he can. Maybe, maybe. Some Knights of the Realm are coming around the flank. A lot of Empire infantry are still up on that hill. Alberic's coming in, 142 speed. And he misses. Well, you tried. That's it for you. Pretty much. 142 more speed. Can he catch? Maybe. Back to 116. He's so close. And he peels off. Looks like he might rear charge these Eldritch Guard instead. He does need to break their charge defense, because otherwise these Knights of the Realm are going to have a really bad time. Ooh, and this is a really nice play. Some Peasant Bowmen firing in from the side, getting rear charged and terror routed probably by the Green Knight. That was a great way to take care of that unit. And if they naturally rout, I would chase them off with the Knights of the Realm, because they're like full health. In the backfield here, I didn't even see that we had more units back here. More Eldritch Guard. More. Bretonians have 253 troops. Empire have 470-ish. And what is this? A rally from Alberic. I don't know who he was trying to rally, but good for him. Where's the damsel? There you are. For the love of God, heal the Green Knight if you can. Please. He deserves this. Also, Alberic, you can't catch Gelt. You can't. You should, but you can't. Just give it up, buddy. Just give it up. Oh... A rear charge would be very nice here just for leadership purposes. Green Knight, don't run away. Come back. Break these guys, please. Never mind, he's leaving. I don't give a shit. Is that Foe Seeker again? Yeah, it's Foe Seeker again. He's fast as shit. And he misses again. Alberic, you're killing me, Bruddy. You're Bruddy. Yes, Bruddy is a good word. Oh, no. And the Empire is rallying all their troops. Oh, lordy. This is upsetting. This is sad. This makes me sad. Alberic maybe catches him. Already does a little bit of damage. He does a little bit of damage. Green Knight can regen in woods. Yes! Yes, he can, William Crotus. Yes, he can. And he needs to. Oh, God, this is painful. This is very painful. Some Knights of the Realm are going to charge in, help the Green Knight fight these Eldritch Guard, maybe break them. They're terror routed. And is that another Searing Doom? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Knights of the Realm try to dodge it, and they take about 100 damage. So that's not bad. Could have been worse. These Peasant Bowmen are definitely about to break. Nice little rally pop for them. And we're going on minute 11 of this game, while Alberic just keeps really trying to catch Gelt, and it's not happening. Green Knight slowly regenning. Some Bretonnian infantry have actually managed to come back without breaking. Shocking. Oh, God. Is this how it ends? Is this what my life has come to? Watching a horde of very savage Empire infantry wander into the woods and fight the Green Knight, where he can slowly regen? Maybe. Maybe. Is that Foe Seeker so you can catch Gelt? Because you're not going to catch him because everything's depressing. You can't do it. You can't do it, kid. You're not strong enough. You can't do it. Alright. Anyway. Green Knight's fighting in the middle of a giant pile. Damsel's coming closer. I wonder if she has enough mana to regrowth him yet, if that's why she's trying to come here. But Alberic really wants to go rear charge those spearmen and save her, or rear charge this blob and help the Green Knight out. Like, running around with Balsar Gelt's doing jack shit. Like, dude, give it up. Give it up. It's not doing anything. It's not doing anything. Give up! Stop it! Go help the Green Knight, please, for the love of God! Please! Stop chasing him! You're never gonna get him! It's been 3.5 hours! Holy shit! He got a hit. He got a single hit. And that guy's running again. Damsel's running around. Barrack, please go back and help the Green Knight, for the love of God. Please. This isn't worth it. This isn't. This damsel's just leading a band of merry men. Watch for the trebuchet. There is no trebuchet, you idiot. You dumb fuck. What game are you in? Dumb pieces of garbage. God damn it. Lewin's still trying. And it looks like Artisan has realized that fighting the Green Knight in the woods is not a great idea since he's regenning this whole time. Damsel's coming in. Maybe she can regrowth. Maybe. Let's see. How many Winds of Magic is a basic regrowth? Because I don't think any of these have been overcast. 13? Yeah, she should have another one in her if she hasn't overcast any. Oh, God. 13 minutes in. We're still going. Deadly Bunnies is sitting in the finals. Really glad this is happening. Really glad we're going on this merry adventure. And holy shit, the Green Knight went to bail out the damsel. All right. I think No Cane, No Gain's just buying some more time in the forest while fulfilling attacking roles, which is perfectly fine. Over there. Since he is down to just single entities, I do think he has to be attacking at all times with all three of them, I think. The rules have changed a little bit, but I do think that that is true. So the Green Knight can't just sit in the woods while the other two fight elsewhere, which is, you know, he's not doing that, but just pointing out. Ignore Gelt. Please ignore Gelt. Ugh. I know he wants to kill him, because if he kills him, the leadership debuff will take out most of these units, but it's just not happening. This is a bit of an interesting rules situation, to be honest. The Empire force is regrouping outside of the woods, and they are not required to take a fight in the woods if it can be avoided, so they walked out of the woods. That was perfectly fine. And all three Bretonnian characters have been attacking something this whole game. I think it's been fine. I think it's been completely fine. Now, like the Green Knight fighting in the woods, sure, that was something, but when he went into the woods, he had Peasant Bowmen fighting out here, and when they broke, the Empire player immediately sprinted into the woods after the Green Knight. That's not on the Green Knight. And as soon as they left, he came out. So, both players have been playing within the rules. Which is good. Foe Seeker again, making him much faster than Gelt, and yet he will never catch him. But look at all these, look at all these super low units. Albert could be getting like a rear charge on some of these and trying to break them even faster. I do think Bretonnia is in a pretty good vantage state. Not saying anyone did anything wrong. William Crotus, you are saying everyone did everything wrong. You are being aggressive. You're an aggressive person. Alright, memes aside, this has hurt a lot of my bones. Alberic, just let him go, dude. Let him go. Tell her if you love her, then you let her go. This is driving me insane. Do you have a regrowth yet? For the Green Knight? Like, there's no way your mana pool's that low. Jesus. Now there's a fly in here. But would Brett have been allowed to keep the Green Knight in the woods while Ibrag chased Gelt? I don't think so. I think if you have only single entities, all your single entities have to be engaging with stuff. I think. I did lots of things wrong. Damn it, Jeremy. Don't do lots of things wrong. Alright, Alberic got another hit onto Gelt. but it's not quite enough. And is the rear charge going to come? He moved away from Gelt for just a second. Can you... Oh, God, he's got Foe Seeker, so of course he's going to chase Gelt around because his stats are telling him he can catch him, and the game's telling him that he can't. Oh, God. This boy needs a regrowth. Also, Damsel, get over here. I don't know if Damsel must engage, actually. I think. I honestly have enough time, I can pull up the rules. Attacking? Hey, some stuff's breaking around the Green Knight, that's nice. Attacking rule. Player must be attacking, never shatters, multiple entity, single entity. Attacking in a reasonable place requires repositioning, dodging, shooting, winds of magic. Engaged in melee, maneuvering to engage. When your multiple entity units cannot attack. Single entities may disengage from units they did not target. Single entities may pursue units that attack them and chase targets through around their path. Yeah. It's not specifically stated in here, as far as I can see, that when you're down to just single entities, what to do. But I think... Well, it's not stated. It's not stated that I can see, and I'm looking at them right now, so... Boo-hoo. Alright. A regrowth came in for the Green Knight, and he heal capped. Let's fucking go. And with that, the game's, like, definitely over. Alright. Hey, a rear charge came in from Albrecht and broke a bunch of stuff. And Balthazar Gelt got a sweet hit onto the Damsel of Life, and then her flag did a sweet little wiggle there for a second, but I think this might be over, as a rear charge from a powerful lord can indeed break off a lot of units. Now the Green Knight is going to keep chasing some stuff off. Damsel of Life is just fighting in here with him, and many things are breaking, and I think, for the love of God, this might end. We did it. We did it. William Crotus, you're just glad you don't have to officiate or play in the situation? Yeah, that's fair. But I did just check the rules, and apparently if you have... As far as it looks like a single entity fighting does fulfill the attacking rule. It looks like, in the fruit rules. But that is it. GG, well played. We're going to game 3. Yeah, Deadly Bunnies. Like, in a perfect world, not in a perfect world, but in my version of a perfect world in the rules, it would be if you're down to just single entities or single entity monsters, all of them must engage. So that you can't have, like... In a theoretical situation, you could have, like, a flying lord just sitting there getting his vigor back, and then a flying, like, let's say, paladin fighting, and then the paladin could pull out and the lord could take his place, and the paladin could sit up there and get his vigor, and it's just like, eh. If it's down to just single entities, just go fight. But that's basing competitive rulings off of go fight is not a great idea, so I understand why they didn't ask me. Green Knight getting 3,200 value again. Alberic getting about 2,100. The peasants all died horribly to the artillery. And the Knights of the Realm mostly swept up fleeing units. One of them paid for themselves. Hellblaster volley guns killed a lot of stuff and got pretty good value, but didn't pay for themselves. Sunmaker got pretty good value. I don't think it paid for itself. And the handgunners largely did okay. Hey. Out of context is my favorite kind of context. Game 3. use the factions you signed up with. And what's the map? Map is Eschen. All right. That means we have the Hunts Marshals Expedition for No Cane, No Gain, and for CC3 Artisan Tech Priest, we have the Church of Sigmar. Okay, I need my blocker back. Boom. Church of Sigmar. Is this... What did we have? We've had... What did we have? Game 1, Artisan Tech Priest won with what? Boris, so he had Middenland. So we've had Middenland, Golden Order, and the Church of Sigmar. And the other side we have... it was Bordelot. No, it was Corone. Corone, Bordelot, and now the Hunts Marshals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is technically correct. All right. Artisan's build looks legal to me. Yep. Looks fine. Now, what hero... Because you'd be insane not to take a hero from the campaign units for the Hunts Marshals. So I wonder, what hero will No Cane, No Gain take? I really like the Paladin guy. I think he's sweet. I think Kalara might be objectively the best. I think the Paladin is my favorite, but objectively second best. And I think Van Hal is a very close third, but I do think he's third. Unless Deadly Bunnies, did you played with Van Hal? Can he heal non-hero or lord units? Can he heal anybody? Deadly Bunny's saying you got units all attack. Yeah, that might be a bit harsh, but it would get rid of a lot of scummy stuff. I'd say if you're not trying to flank, you must be attacking. Like, obviously, you know, it's not like your Knights of the Realm weren't sprinting at my front line. They were breaking the rules. It's like, well, they were trying to get behind you, but yeah. Zombies costing 100 gold is not a significant portion of your army. Yeah. Yeah. I think if you could, like, it'd be hard to enforce, but you could have a part of the rules that's like you need at least like 400 gold worth attacking. So then for most factions that would be one chaff unit, but for like Skaven and Bretonnia and Vampire Counts it'd be like 4 zombies or 4 peasant mobs, which just isn't viable to delay the game. You just wanted the Unbreakable? Fair. I thought you took him mostly for the healing. Alright. We're already in the game, which is faster than I thought. I was just looking at chat, so we'll take the blocker down. Oh, and I forgot to give No Cane, No Gain his point. Alright. Back at it again with a brand new invention. So for Artisan Tech Priest, we have 5 Flagellants, 3 Knights of the Blazing Sun. We have Volkmar, the Dank Memer. Another Warrior Priest by his side. A Jade Wizard with only Earthblood and a Steam Tank. And on the other side, we have Kalara, Marcus Wolfhart, the White Wolves Huntsman, another Huntsman, and another Huntsman. And Kalara and Marcus Wolfhart themselves fulfill 2 of the 5 Archer max, so not max, but you know, requirement. So there's all 5. That is perfectly fine. Amber Wizard on a Griffin with a Manticore Summon. Some Spearmen with Shields. What is this? Basic War Wagon on one side, another Basic War Wagon on the other side. Then we have 4 Empire Knights in the back and some Spearmen. Very nice. Very nice indeed. I think that Steam Tank is going to get fucked up. Kalara and Marcus Wolfhart both do really good armor-piercing damage. I think they're just going to wreck it. More wagons can also poke it down a good amount. And Huntsman Focused Fire will do a lot of damage to it. But that being said, the Sigmar Rush has a way, way, way better rushing core. Their knights are better. Their infantry's better. They have no ranged assets. So this is going to be how well can the Huntsman kite. Which I guess they should be used to. I mean, they're used to fighting like Dread Saurians and shit in the Force of Lustrious. They're usually not taking them head on. Fists out, guns out. They have to do a lot of running away. Speaking of running away, you should start running away. Run away! Run! No! 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 Oh my god, the calamity! Alright, that huntsman's fucking dead. No one cares about the game, human boy. I care about the game a little bit. Alright, looks like a lot of the ammunition has been put into Volkmar so far instead of the steam tank. That's one choice of doing it. These Knights of the Blazing Sun got good damage on the Huntsman, but now they're surrounded by Empire Knights. Looks like Flagellants will be coming in to support them soon. And a banishment from Volkmar the Grim. I feel like that's going to be a lot of damage coming in. Another Huntsman unit is also caught by the Knights of the Blazing Sun. And there is great damage coming in. I think so far, the Church of Sigmar is having the time of their life. I had the time of my life, and I owe it all to Sigmar. Over here, one unit of Knights of the Blazing Sun is crumped off, but we can see a Huntsman took a lot of damage for it, so did another Empire Knight. And on this flank, Empire Knights are holding valiantly, but they're slowly dying a little bit. Knights of the Blazing Sun, they died a good amount for being in a 3v1. And there's a central blob. An Amber Wizard is trying to fight with Bloodroar and his Manticore Summon, but it looks like it's going very poorly for them. And they're trying to get out. Now Knights of the Blazing Sun are flanking them and keeping them in this little pocket. And a good Soulfire Bombardment comes in to take out some Spearmen. Kalara and Marcus have escaped from the doom that awaited them, and they're still trying to poke down Volkmar. Really don't give a shit about the steam tank. I really don't give a shit. Everyone knows the game is 90% memeing and 10% trying to win chasing rainbows. You are right, sir. How dare I? How dare I? You only try to win in campaign, otherwise just bring war wagons. Hell yeah. So Knights of the Blazing Sun are trying to chase down the war wagons, but Huntsman will cover the war wagons and do very well there. Amber Wizard gets shot in the butt by a steam cannon before running away, as does his Feral Manticore friend. Kalara and Marcus are standing dangerously close to the front line that is losing, but it looks like they're dropping net and keep shooting. They just don't give a shit. They just want to shoot Volkmar all day. I guess more power to them. War wagons are still poking around. Looks like they've been shooting mostly Knights of the Blazing Sun this whole time, and Huntsmen on the flank are shooting more Knights of the Blazing Sun. So the blue side is getting tattered, but it looks like the red side is as well. Not a lot of things going super great for the red team. Kalara and Marcus have used so much ammo on Volkmar, and he's chilling. He's totally fine. He doesn't give a fuck. Give zero shits. Amber Wizard's going to rear charge some Knights of Blazing Sun with Bloodroar, hoping to break them off here. And it looks like he might. He might terror out them off too. Can no gain start to really kite? Unsure, but we'll find out. The White Wolves are back, firing a little bit over here. Volkmar's healing cap's in sight. I think Earthblood's on this blob has been helping him a bit too. That's why he's so healthy. But war wagons have plenty of ammunition left. For the blue side, it is pretty much down to this blob. What are you two shooting at? You just chilling? You just having a picnic over here? Yeah, kill those flagellants. I don't know if that's worth it. Kalara's Soulfire's coming down. And that is such a huge radius. Oh, God. I mean, it did good damage, but oh, God, that is huge. They probably should save their ammo for the steam tanker Volkmar. They shouldn't be shooting flagellants, in my opinion. Probably just go in and melee them. Kalara has great melee stats. She can get in there and fuck it up. 58-48. Yeah, just run in. Don't use your ammo. Amber Wizard's running around. I think he has another Manticore summon. War wagons are poking flagellants. Too much ammunition is going into the flagellants, I think, from like single target armor piercing things that are shooting zero armor flagellants. They need to be focusing on the steam tanker Volkmar. I know the flagellants are unbreakable. I know they're a problem, but I think at this rate the game's going to come down to no ammo versus the steam tank and Volkmar in melee, and then I think the red team's going to probably lose if that's the case. So we'll see if the ammo usage, good lord my tongue, ammo usage gets better. Just that blob has Volkmar the stash. You know what? I meant, Jeremy, sir, I meant that this blob is everything you ever need in life. Alright, one of the flagellants is dead. Another flagellant unit is almost dead. Empire Knights are hitting it. More wagons and huntsmen are moving in. This blob is in a bit of trouble. Looks like they were trying to kill off these flagellants, but now they're going to get charged by a steam tank, and these spearmen will immediately rout. Yeah, there's no way they stay for any amount of time. A manticore comes in. Now this manticore has to get some amazing usage in. This manticore's got to try to carry this game. Wolfheart and Kalara are trying to poke down the Jade Wizard. Good choice, good choice. And with a charge and the Blood Roar, he might terror out. If he terror outs, the blob might want to follow him and try to keep him safe. But the Ember Wizard is taking some hits. Alright, he's not getting this for free. Oh, and he goes in even deeper with an unfortunate attack animation, dragging him into the depths of the blob, and he will now be murdered. That is a huge loss for the Hunts Marshal. But on the other end, we do have two war wagons still happily shooting in. Kalara and Marcus on the hillside still firing in, and Huntsman using the last of their ammo as well. The Ember Wizard did get off both of his Manticore summons, so maybe he doesn't care if he's lost. I mean, it is still an armor-piercing, terror-causing unit, but maybe it's worth it to try to get the Life Wizard out of here. Maybe. Volkmar is just about heal capped, and oh, beautiful snipe coming in from Kalara and Marcus on that Jade Wizard. I think they can refocus now. Just let a War Wagon finish him off slowly but surely. Huntsman poking in, and I have felt the feeling of this blob many a time as Skaven, where you're down to just this and the enemy keeps kiting you around. Now, I didn't have nearly this much healing, but we'll see. Now the Steam Tank needs to die, because the Jade Wizard's dead, so it has no healing whatsoever. Though I suppose neither does Volkmar, really, because he's heal capped. So they're effectively out of healing. Effectively. Most of the chaff for the Hunts Marshals have run away at this point, and look at it! It's beautiful! Shooting the steam tank with your armor-piercing, crazy archer people is doing so much damage! Oh, I wonder if that's going to hit Kalara. Oh, thank God it didn't hit Kalara. And more sniping coming in. That steam tank is getting immediately wrecked. Oh, thank God. Wolfheart and Kalara started shooting it before they ran out of ammunition. It looks like they're going to stand and fight for a second, but now they will run away, and the Empire Knights will sprint in. Is that a banishment? Good Lord. Good Lord. Alright, a late game banishment comes in on top of these Empire Knights. Some Huntsmen are barely hanging on, just using the last of their ammunition here. And that steam tank is looking pretty fucked. It's having a bad time. And I think No Cane, No Gain probably has this. Probably. Volkmar is a pretty hard carry. But I think if Wolfheart and Kalara get off one more shot onto that steam tank, it will die. And then it'll be Volkmar the stash versus all that bash. Ew, this is looking a little risky, though. The steam tank's just constantly running them over. They can't get their shots off. And they shoot... Ooh, they shoot Volkmar. That could be a big mistake. They really want to finish off that steam tank. War Wagon's running over the last of the flagellants. It looks like they're just... It looks like they have fire at will off. It looks like they're saving their ammo, which would be pretty smart, but at this point you should probably ignore the flagellants and get over here. How about Marcus? How about Kalara? Marcus really just needs to shoot that fucking thing. He's winding up something. Never mind. Never mind. Hey, he got a free, like, 360 shot. Very nice. One more of those and he'll actually do it. Kalara gets routed, and that could be a really big mistake from the Hunts Marshals, letting her sit in melee like that. Could be. War Wagons have pulled away from the flagellants. They have now come over and tried to support. They're shooting at Volkmar, doing some good damage. The steam tank has finally died, and Kalara will get away from Volkmar. Uh-oh. No, he's coming. He's coming for blood. Spearmen are going to try to catch this little warrior priest or something, but Kalara needs to come back if this game is going to be winnable. Does Marcus have another net? Also, why does he miss so much? Fuck you, Marcus. You're a piece of shit. Volkmar is getting poked in the butt just a little bit. And Kalara's running. She's getting run down by the Volkmar. Edge of the map's coming in hot. If she leaves... Ooh, if she leaves. I don't know what can kill the warrior priest. Ooh, focus shot. Don't miss. Don't you miss. Don't you miss. Ah, focus shot missed. That's probably the end of that then. War wagons are running away from this warrior priest, but Kalara will not be coming back. Who's Humboyessa's favorite mustache gentleman? Is it Jeremy, or did I mean someone in the game? Outside of the game, it's definitely Jeremy. Inside of the game, it's probably Jeremy, but with a hat. It's probably Jeremy with a hat. Hats are important. Marcus is missing too many shots in the late game here. That's really gonna fuck him up. Another shot comes in, another shot misses. Oh, it's fun missing a gigantic altar. Alright, he finally hit. And look, it did 300 damage when it hit. Imagine if those last 4 that missed and the focus shot that missed had hit. What the fuck is that? What the fuck was that shot? You are an asshole. You are a dumb asshole. You just shot your own war wagon. You fucking animal. There you hit. Oh my god, and you're out of ammunition. You missed like every other shot. You're worthless. Marcus Wolfhard, I am pissed off at you. You are a dumpster fire of a human being, and I hate you. Holy shit. No Cane, No Gain, if you watch this back at some point, I hope you know I sympathize with you, my dude. It's been tragic. Yeah, they don't aim for the altar. I still think it's stupid, even if I know why it happens. I still think it's dumb. Alright, war wagons. These ones are terror routing, but maybe they'll actually rally. They're doing okay. Volkmar has only 200 health, and Wolfhard's going to try to fight this warrior priest. 58-45 stats is pretty decent against 45-30. Alright, Wolfhard might win this if he actually takes the fight. No, no, don't let him hit you in the back. Don't let him hit you in the back. Marcus does suck at life. It's tragic. But Volkmar's getting beat up by the war wagons. Can the war wagons carry this? Maybe they can. 40, 30. Can they do it? Don't you flee again, you pieces of shit. His health bar is past the end. It is floating off into space. That's how low it is. That's how low the heal cap is. 13 health. And Volkmar's gonna go down. Probably gonna go down. Marcus is in. He's like, if I can't hit you at a range, I will just knife you in the shins. But the rear charge on the war wagons is actually going to rout them. And Volkmar's at 7 health now. He's still in it. This other war wagon hasn't hit him yet. Marcus his leadership is so low. Is he already terror routing? He's probably terror routing. He's taken so many hits. Alright, Volkmar dies for a rear charge for the war wagon. This is strangely intense now. The warrior priest pops his own Shield of Faith buff. And Marcus might want to back up. He might want to back up and pretend he can cycle charge. Ooh, that Soulfire Bombardment's coming in. It's going to probably take out these huntsmen. It does a little bit of damage. They actually managed to rally. They have to turn around and go fight, and Marcus has to cycle charge him down the hill. Is there anything left in the whole map? Nope, this is it. This corner is all there is. It is 1 versus 18. Marcus was distracted by Volkmar's mustache. Alright, he gets the rear charge onto the warrior priest like we were talking about, and then he gets stuck on his own guy and starts a really long attack animation. Then he misses. You suck, Marcus. I hate you. I hate you, and I've never liked you. No, that's a lie. I do like you. I keep taking you, even though I regret it like every time. This warrior priest is actually beating up on Marcus pretty hard, and he's actually going to break. Oh, God, that is such a tragedy. That is such a tragedy. No Cane, No Gain. I feel you, man. Like, they both played well. They both played well, and I'm not trying to take sides. It just, like, it sucks when you just watch, like, arrows miss, and you're like, oh. Because he dodged the focus shot, Artisan did, but after that, like, there was a lot of that was just Marcus fucking shit in the bed. And he got 3,000 value, so that's pretty good for shitting the bed. Warrior Priest and Volkmar got amazing value. Flagellants did pretty well, considering what they had to do. Knights of Blazing Sun did okay. Marcus did fine, Kalara did fine. Amber Wizard really struggled, it looks like. Spearman did great. Huntsman did okay. They got hit by Knights of Blazing Sun pretty early. Empire Knights were just blockers, and War Wagons did excellently. And all in all, a very, very close game. Oh, no Cane, No Gain. I hope you watch that and see the Marcus missing shots as the Will of Sigmar. That's true. Yeah, because each of those arrows did like 300 damage, so if he had hit, Ooh, mama. Alright, so we have Bunny versus Artisan versus Bunny. And again, I'm not trying to take sides. It's just tragic to watch stuff miss. That's all. I don't prefer who won one way or the other. Alright, we'll get bunnies in here. Preposterous cunts. I'm guessing that is Sir Bunnies. Bunnies and Tech Priest. And we're going into a best of 3 for the finals, for the marbles. All of my marbles. I hope Artisan's on this side so I don't have to change it. Let's see. And then bunnies. 1. Wait, 0. All right. Yes! Yes! They joined in the correct order! I don't have to change it! Oh, it's the little victories that get you through the day. My computer? Alright. Preposterous Cunts versus Artisan Tech Priest West. On Schwarzhaven. Map set. Already first. First. Yeah, no gain, no gain. We were talking about you while you were gone. There was a tragedy, my friend. There was a lot of missed arrows. I am sorry. I am sorry. I mean, like, you know, and I'm not trying to just play like the no gain, no gain was perfect except for missed arrows that were outside his control. Obviously, you made mistakes, and obviously, Artisan Tech Priest made mistakes. Obviously, both players played well in different areas. Like, again, I'm over focusing on that one thing because it was kind of hilarious, but yeah. Midland best, banning the Hunts Marshals and Reichland. So we have Midland again. All right. I mean, that was a good last game of the best of 3. Came down to a single warrior priest versus some war wagons and Marcus with no ammunition. I mean, that's a pretty close game. Bordelot for Deadly Bunnies. And I am again the host, so I can make sure everybody is doing everything correctly. Swiss Pikeman, Volkmar at 7 HP did slap Wolfart down to half health. Yeah, Volkmar's kind of a terror. And no gain, you're right. You're right. I'm sorry for trying to make everybody feel better. You made no mistakes at all. You played the perfect game. That's one thing that, like, it's honestly one of my pet peeves, is if I come out of a game and I complain about one thing, right? Like, let's take that example. We're like, God, fuck, if Marcus had just hit one more thing. And my friends, I love my friends, but a lot of the times they'd be like, I mean, like, was a Dread Saurian, like, really the best pick here? Or was this the best pick? Or was this, like, or you fucked up this Cav engagement. It's like, yeah. Like, I'm not saying that that's the reason I played, like, you know, that's not the reason I lost the game, but I can still be frustrated about it, even if it's not the worst thing in the world. Like, someone with a broken leg can still be upset when they, like, jam their thumb in a door. And it's like, yeah, your broken leg is worse than jamming your thumb in a door, but you can still be pissed about the thumb. Like, both can be true. Oh, you overcasted Regrowth on your mage? I thought they were just normal casts. Holy shit. Alright. What do we got on the other side? That is hilarious. Bunny's build is hilarious. Alright, I just got to check some things for border load. Good. All right, everything about that build's fine. And for Artisan Tech Priest, there's no limits except for don't take the same electric count units twice. Gotcha. All right, Bunny's build is fine. Dreadsaurian's always the best pick. I wish that was remotely true. Chasing rainbows. Like, the Dreadsaurian has the dragon problem in that Creative Assembly is afraid of single entity monsters. And it sucks. Like, they're like, oh man, what if dragons were good? Like, what if they flew down and had amazing splash attacks and they could actually rout off infantry? Like, oh, what if they were crazy good? That'd be dumb. We don't want that. And it's like, yeah, because even if they were good at clearing out infantry and melee, let's say that's true. It's not like there's a bunch of ITP halberds in this game. It's not like there's a bunch of elite halberds that could still fight them off decently. It's also not like there's a bunch of nets in this game. And it's not like they're a flying target that's gigantic and ranged units could take them out. Or it's not like there's other flying monsters and or lords that could actually duel them. It's not like any of those things exist. No, dragons would be broken. And obviously you could make dragons broken, but I don't think that just infantry splash attacks would make them busted. And why are you talking about dragons? We started talking about the Dreadsaurian. Well, the Dreadsaurian stuff's the same thing. It's like, it doesn't have good splash, so it can't take out a bunch of infantry. And then it gets bogged down in infantry and can barely move. And it's like, ugh. And I know why. It's because CA is afraid of them just dominating everything. But again, I think, 2 Rattling Gunners can delete a Dreadsaurian. Like, 3 Empire Handgunners can. Basic High Elf Archers with Plague of Rust or just enough time can. Like, there's plenty of assets in this game that can take care of large things. Anyway, I digress. Dreadsaurian's its own faction, dude. So for Deadly Bunnies, we have 8 Knights Errant. You love it. We have Peasant Bowmen with pox arrows, and then 2 regular Peasant Bowmen. We have some Battle Pilgrims, some Men-at-Arms with shields, and some Men-at-Arms without. We have 1 Damsel of Life with Earthblood and Regrowth, and then Albrecht de Bordelot on the ground with Trident of Manon and the Leadership and Bonus versus Large. So he's going to try to give some of these Knights Errant bonus versus Large and make them into pseudo Knights of the Realm. For Artisan, we have Boris Todbringer, also on a horse. Nobody feels like flying today. He has his regen item and his armor. What does his armor do? The White Crook will work. Minus melee attack. Knights Everlasting Light. We saw them earlier. -9 melee attack around them. Ooh, so if they're with Boris, that's -19 melee attack. Very nice. We have the Templehof Luminarch. Back at it again with the Templehof. Stir River Patrol. We saw them do very well for Artisan. Gunderson's Surefires. We have Spearmen, Eldred Guard, and more Spearmen. All silver chevroned yet again. The Madman just wants really good stats, apparently. And up on the top, we have the Sunmaker and the Stubborn Bulls with a Bright Wizard. There's a lot of memes here. Also, there's a lot of flies in my room that are starting to piss me off. Nagash should be worth 12,400 and be worth it. No, just one guy. Not if you gave the Dreadsaurian a laser beam. Are you talking about the Engine of the Gods for the Stegodon, the really slow casting one? That's a laser beam. All I want is a freaking land shark with a laser beam attached to its head. Is that too much to ask? That was my Dr. Evil. I fucking crushed it. You can't tell me I didn't. Cool umbrella. Nice. Hey, if anybody needs more tournament action today, we'll have another one of these in the North American time zone in about 3 hours from me saying this. But also, our good friend BBB Cool Umbrella is hosting a sub-faction speedrun in about an hour. So, if you feel like playing, sign up for that shit. Go have some fun. It's a cool dude. Deserves some cool tournaments. Knights Errant take a big blast to the face from that Luminarch. Losing how many models? 10 models. Jesus Christ. 10 models from one shot. Sunmaker's still going to fire. I wonder what it's firing at, in all honesty. Ooh. Some more Knights Errant. I'm getting a couple good hits. Ow. Ow. That is a big owie. Luminarch's firing again. Where are you going, bud? Laser beam. Laser beam. Oh, no! Everything clumped! Okay, it didn't punch through the next Knight's unit. I was worried it was going to get big damage there. So as we saw with the last time Bretonnia fought the Empire, that was the Golden Order that time, they're taking a lot of damage on the advance. ATP gets half a point for bringing Hellstorms. He does. He does get half a point. If he brings Hellstorms in 2 different games, he gets a full point, apparently. Another laser beam. Going to take out more Knights Errant, I imagine. Oh, just a couple. Just a couple. Knights Errant frontal charge some Spearmen and lose that fight a little bit. They are going to run away. And so far, the Cav beta seems fine. Cav are supposedly a little better, but I don't feel like they're that oppressive or anything, so I don't know. I think it's fine. Pack of wolf rats with lasers on their heads, please. That'd be a cool ROR. Still is cowardly, though. And, like, for every 10 shots, one of them's going to misfire and, like, deal damage to the unit. Another Luminarch shot just takes out the Damsel of Life. Luminarch OP, please nerf. And the Gunderson Surefires are going to shoot her at the same time. She's going to shatter. That bitch is dead. And Deadly Bunnies, in violent revenge, is immediately going to trident of Manon the crossbowman just to get out his rage on some unhappy peasants. Knights Errant are running up the back. It looks like one of them gets netted by the Luminarch. And why is Alberic so slow? He's like, please! Oh god, I'm coming! I'll be there soon. Oh god. Oh jeez. Oh, piercing bolts are burning. That's going to be bad. That's going to be really bad for these Knights Errant. Oh no, you hate to see it. Oh god, look at them all die. Oh, everybody's dead and dying. Why? Why is this happening? Bretonians are trying to push in. The Stubborn Bulls are 2v1 fighting some Knights Errant and actually losing it. Good for you, Knights Errant. You get it. But we saw this before. We saw this with No Cane, No Cane. Artisan Tech Priest is off to an early lead, but so much of the balance power is in the Sunmaker, the Luminarch of Hysh. Both those things can be easily killed if you can just get onto them one time. Now, these Knights of the Everlasting Light and Boris with all their melee debuffs bring the melee attack of the Knights Errant down to 7, and they are going to try to pull away. And that Burning Head going down does as much damage to Stubborn Bulls as it does to these Knights Errant, who are going to try to charge over here and take care of some Spearmen. But Artisan Tech Priest is defending his top of the hill very, very well. Very well indeed. And he's not that close to the white line. He's moved back slowly over time, but it wasn't that bad. Ooh, those Stir River Patrol are fucked. There's no getting out of that one. And preposterous cunts. Can they bring it back with all their preposterousness? Oof, probably not. With Knights of the Everlasting Light and Boris going to get on top of Alberic here. He might be Jimmy John's toasted bread. Jimmy John's toasted sandwiches. Sunmaker's firing a couple of its last shots. Still has 2 ammunition left. Now it's going to turn and run. Probably not going to make it anywhere. Battle Pilgrims are slowly pushing in. And can Deadly Bunnies still do this? If Alberic dies, I'm going to say no, but otherwise, possibly. I mean, his infantry is just better, and he is slowly pushing in, and he's grinding down all these spearmen. What is this? What's going on? Burning Head? Ooh, ow, ooh, ow, ooh, ow. That's not good. That's not ideal. Alberic gets out. He's going to shut down the Stir River Patrol again. Knights Errant are desperately fighting against the Stubborn Bulls. But the Battle Pilgrims have gotten to the Sunmaker. It's looking, oh, god damn. That Burning Head's still going? Stop. Enough. We got it. Jesus. We got the idea. A downhill charge on the Knights of the Everlasting Light. And Alberic's even going to try to come in and get involved, give a little bit of anti-large, and fight Boris. I wouldn't have hated it if he went up and 1v1 the Luminarch while everybody was distracted, but to each their own, I suppose. That's going to be a net coming out of those Knights Errant, and I wonder what you're trying to shoot. If you shoot at Alberic right now, you might hit Boris, and that would be actually a tragedy. Bretonia's holding steady in the balance of power, like, holding steady at not so great, but steady. And is that another Burning Head? There's no way there's another Burning Head here. Is that a Trident? Deadly Bunny is just sacrificing his Knights Errant to take out the Knights of the Everlasting Light. And I gotta agree with that trade. That was probably a good trade. And his own knights don't even break. Ah, but bunnies will surrender. Too much left. Too much left. It was a close game. I don't think he was out of it yet, but it was looking very tough. 1,000 value on those battle pilgrims, Jesus. Knights Errant had a very hard time paying for themselves. Across the front line, cav buff or no cav buff. And the Sunmaker actually doing most of the work here. Good lord. Alright, Sunmaker, let's go. That lag was painful. I'm sorry. Throw on a frowny face. Alright. What's next? I don't want to pick a dumb map because this is the finals and I don't want to fuck over bunnies. Need a good map. No dumb map, good map. Good map must have. Galbaraz. By Galbaraz! This game would be so much better if their stuff blew up like in Tabletop and all the lore. That would be thematically better, but they would need some serious buffs to compensate because they're already not a very strong faction. Like, they're okay, but they're not very strong. Bye, Grace. Bye, Grace. I think I put... Yep, there's the blocker again. So blocker's back up. I will now advance Artisan. All right. Oh, Tech Priest. Where are you? There you are. I give you a point. What will bunnies do for game 2? You could pick the Hunts Marshal's Expedition. Go 2 Luminarchs of Hysh. Go Marcus, Kalara, a bunch of Huntsmen, and Prosper. Reichland, ban Fey Enchantress and Volkmar. Reichland. We've only seen Reichland on the ban table today. I guess maybe we get to see how everybody's been banning them. Maybe. So bunnies could take 5 spearmen, 5 swordsmen if he wants, whereas normally you can only take 8 combined, so 5 and 3 or 4 and 4 or whatever. But he must bring 2 Reiksguard / Demigryph Knights, but he can take the Emperor's Wrath steam tank from the Electric Count units if he wanted to. And the Emperor's Wrath tank, what is different about it is it gives emergency vent, so it has an explosion that gives burnt on a 60-second cooldown. Other than that, I think it's the same. More missile strength, and its missile strength also gives burnt. Interesting. Oh, and when it dies, it gives us a very strong explosion. I love that. Disabled if unit is alive. That is very funny. Hunts Marshals. Empire versus Empire. All right. We will see who will be victorious. And it will be me. I'm always victorious. Oh.
Are you still streaming?
Yeah, I'm still streaming. Oh, you still want a hug? Hi. Oh, almost done with this one. 1 or 2 games left. Behind the screen blocker, Bunnies has a very fun army set up for the rest of us. An artisan is doing artisan things, honestly. Hammond, I am not a Skaven main, I'm a dwarf main. Dude, I have been sucking on dwarves recently. I don't think I've won a single game with dwarves on stream. I've been really bad. Recently I've been playing Skaven, High Elves, Dark Elves, and Tomb Kings, I guess. I've been having fun on all of them. Skaven I've been having fun, but I have been having less success than I've had in the past. Still fun though. Just tricky. Alright. Bunny's build is ready. Artisans is coming along. I really hope that Artisan locks in this build as it, well, not as it is, I don't know how much money he has left. All right. But there's something about this that I just want the narrative to be about these units. And I really hope they don't get cut. Hang in there, cool units. Come on. Don't you change your army on me now, you bastard. How do you have so much money? Like, looking at Deadly Bunnies' army and then looking at Artisan's army, it just feels like one of them has way more money than the other one. Does Artisan have hacks? Cheats, even? What are you typing, you shenanigagger? Alright. You ready up? Ready up? No, don't you type. Don't you type to me. Maps Galbaraz. Did it bug for you? Okay. So it looks like Artisan's lobby just bugged for a second. Okay. Yeah, I've been on Galbaraz this whole time. Alright. He didn't change it, so it's the Templehof Luminarch versus the Emperor's Wrath. Yay. We get an artillery duel, kind of. Though I'm pretty sure Bunnies won't just sit there and let himself get shot by the Templehof Luminarch. But still, yay. It's the weird chariot artillery battle that we all wanted. And now that Grace is awake, I will shut the door. Because I previously only had it open to listen in case the dog needed me. Alright. We're putting up a friggin' poll. Temple, Hoff, or Emperor? I spelled that wrong. I don't give a shit. I don't give a fudge. There, go. Go, vote. Which is gonna win? The Emperor's Wrath Steam Tank or the Templehof Luminarch? I will hold you to that. Every one of you that gets wrong, this thing is banned from the channel forever. Fuck you, I don't want to see you again. Ever again. Alright. For Artisan, we have a whole bunch of spearmen with triple silver chevrons. We have some archers, I believe 3 archers, silver bullets, Sterling's Revenge, Templehof Luminarch, more silver chevron spearmen, and then to fill the archer rules, we have Kalara, triple gold chevron, and Marcus Wolfhart. Empire Knights, and a Bright Wizard on a Pegasus with Burning Head and Fireball. That was a funky little camera trick there. And for Deadly Bunnies, we have Zintler's Reichsguard. We have Karl Franz in the sky with all of his sick buffs. We have 2 more Reichsguard units. We have the Emperor's Wrath Steam Tank, a Jade Wizard with Regrowth and Earthblood, and then a front line of Swordsmen and Spearmen, including Sigmar's Sons. It looks like people are voting for the Tempelhof Luminarch, you heathens. Where's the love for the Emperor's Wrath? Look at it. Look at how wrathful it is. It's so angry and wrathful. Oh, well. To each their own, I suppose. Malverde's here. CC3 isn't even a real clan. Well, Artisan Tech Priest is doing his best to prove you wrong, sir. The Zintler's Reichsguard, I forgot they have Vanguard deployment. They're sneaking in there. They're being spooky. They're being spoopy. Who's gonna win? I don't know. Reichsguard are a meme. The Emperor's Wrath is honestly a meme. So Bunnies is meming harder. And someone meming harder than Artisan Tech Priest is hard to accomplish. But they're doing it. Boom. Some Sigmar's Sons got murdered. Looks like about 14 of them. Ouch. 12. My bad. Oh, but the Emperor's Wrath fires back, hitting the far side of the Spearman formation, but almost got a good hit. Zintler's Reichsguard have not revealed themselves just yet. They're being a little coy. And the Luminarch is now aiming. Is it firing at Franz or at these Knights? Looks like the Knights. Can they dodge? No. Ow! It hit the Jade Wizard. Yeah, it hit the Jade Wizard. I was wrong. He's gonna break. Oh, he almost broke off with one shot. That would have been tough. Hunter's Net coming in. Now Marcus is probably gonna triple bow this thing with his Amber Bow, and then Arrows of Kurnos, then a Luminarch shot, and then the Focus shot. That would be my guess. A lot of damage there. Arrows of Kurnos. Luminarch. He dodges the Luminarch. No, he doesn't. It hits the Jade Wizard instead, who immediately shatters. Oh god. Luminarchs are OP, you guys. And the Bright Wizard is going to rout off some of Deadly Bunny's front line. And it turns out that Luminarchs are the best thing in the entire game. Now Franz is jumping in, and he sends Marcus flying instead of actually doing any damage to him. Oh, and a net of Amnatok comes down from the Tempelhof Luminarch. Okay, for a second there I was like, there's no way Marcus is off cooldown yet, right? Jade Wizard is officially dead. Kalara is going to be casting her weird Soulfire Bombardment thing on this big old blob, and it does a lot of damage to those Reichsguard who are having a terrible time with that. Karl Franz is really trying to kill these two, but he keeps knocking them around. And it looks like Zintler's Reichsguard are trying to get involved, and they are slowly breaking into this little pocket here. Franz is not able to get the damage done he needs. He really struggles against foot characters, apparently. And now the handguns have turned and shot at him, and he is going to break? No, he's rallying a little bit. Now he's going to break. Yeah, he's going to break. All right, Deadly Bunnies has collapsed the left flank, and he will back out. Just too many things got sniped too quickly. And it looks like Tempelhof Luminarch might be the best unit in the whole freaking game. It just might be. Marcus got some decent value. Clara got some good value. Tempelhof got a lot. Archers did fine. Sterlins did fine. All right. Decent little army. Unfortunately, the Emperor's Wrath was not capable of sniping nearly as hard as that fucking Tempelhof. GG, well played. GG, well played. No. Bye. Good luck. Apparently, he's going to the surgeon. Apparently. I don't know what that's about. That was a very sudden ending. One lord got sniped, the other guy's appendix exploded. Oh boy. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. Well, that's a weird thing to end this on, but I guess that's how we're ending this. Yeah, Cool Umbrellas tournament starts in about 45 minutes. Go play in that if you want something to do today. Or you can wait 2 hours and 45 minutes and play in the other one that I have, the North American time zone of this exact same event, because I accidentally promised people multiple things, so now we're hosting 2 of them. Good for us. I'm just going to go check and make sure that that's correct. Yep. Today at 7:30, actually, my time. So you have 3 hours, 3 hours and 15 minutes. That'll be pretty cool. So go play in that. Go. Go. Right now we only have 6 people in there. Other than that, I got nothing for you. I hope you all have a wonderful life, and I hope Artisan's appendix is okay.